Okay, hopefully you can see me and you can hear me now. I've been struggling with some technical issues as often. So the first stream just kind of went blank. All of a sudden everything went blank. Cut off. I don't know why. So had to restart everything from scratches. So that's why I am here late. But hey, people, I'm here for you, and you have to come and give your opinion on what is happening. Craziness on the market. And the game between Manchester United and Wolves is going to be on your screen, but we're going to be really talking football, talking transfer, loopholes, and all the good stuff. Please smash that like button if you are there, so more people can join us. The first stream actually had so many people waiting, but it went off immediately, so nobody knows now. Nobody knows that I am live, because this one I didn't even schedule or anything. So yeah, man, this is crazy what is happening. Crazy. And we have what's up? Yeah, DJ, I see you. I will take you right now. I've been the first link actually got a lot of issues before. I will take you right now. Let me just fix, because this one is a brand new stream that I just scheduled out of the blue. So let me just try to fix it on the screen. Bam. Just see if I can find. Okay. Jamal, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Talk to us.
I just want to say, let's fucking go, bro. We got Caicedo finally, bro. Honestly, literally these dumb Liverpool fans thinking that we didn't make a bid yet. They're honestly very stupid in my opinion. Come on, bro. I'm very hyped, and the announcement video came out.
Yes, man. Yeah. Don't you think that we have so many of them now? So many people. We need rotation, right? So what we gonna do with other players now?
I feel like Leslie Okuchukwu and Andrew Santos, they deserve to stay, and I feel like Conor Gallagher sadly has to go, because we can't have 6 midfielders. That's way too much. And hopefully we play with a midfield 3, and we have Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo play together until Nkuku comes back.
Okay. Wow. Andrew.
Good evening, gentlemen. Dr. Orgs.
Yes, sir.
What is going on?
Crazy, right? Crazy.
What is going
Somebody is
on?
smoking something in that office. Definitely somebody is on smoke. Todd Bowley is angry. He's like, okay.
It's the strongest thing that's probably known to man. That's what they're smoking in there. It must be.
Yeah.
So even now, it's come out that, because I heard Fab say it, and apparently Ornstein as well, that Lavia only wants Chelsea. I can't believe it. You know, this is such a humiliation for Liverpool Football Club right now.
Yeah, they're going to talk about money. They're going to say, oh, you gave them more money. But no, they said, no, I am going to Chelsea. That's it.
Well, apparently, Chelsea's bid is less than theirs, because they bid, what, 60 million?
Yeah, and we bid 50
million. And we're only
million.
bidding 50 plus add-ons. So it'll probably take it up to 55.
Yes.
But I think part of the reason I heard was because
Joe Shields,
and that I think we went in for him from last season, was it?
Yeah, we almost bought him the last.
Yeah. So this is what's kind of helped. Well, I'm assuming this is what's kind of helped, the situation. But Liverpool were romancing this man for weeks, months.
Yeah, they have
But
to
this
learn
one,
how not to mess with Chelsea, because they just came and tried to bully Chelsea, and this is what you got. Let me say hi to other brothers, and we will go around.
sure.
I'm here, I haven't slept for like 3 days, but I'm okay, bro. I'm okay.
Okay, all
Let's
right.
go. Mr. King Chelsea, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Your opening statement, sir.
Honestly, I really have to say, let's fucking go for the Caicedo deal. It's been way too long. 3 months. I couldn't wait longer. When I
It's
saw that
done,
here,
right?
it's
Caicedo been
done.
presented already, so you don't have
Yep.
to worry anything.
Yeah. When I saw that here we go, I had my notifications on. I thought it was a troll because I had a lot of trollers there for a long time. So yes, I didn't know if it was actually here we go. But then I saw it was from the actual Fabrizio Romano. And yeah, it was a pleasure to see that.
Yeah, and another one is loading. DJ, let's go.
Orgs,
Yes,
my
sir. Yes,
brother,
sir.
everyone in the chat, everyone on the stream with you. Big up to
Good
every single
evening,
one of
sir.
you.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
sir.
Well, what can I say? We're just basically running the show at the moment when it comes to the transfers, aren't we, Orgs? Liverpool rejected FC, and I think we have
Yeah. Rejected FC.
rejected FC, right? That's first of all Caicedo, then it's followed by Lavia as well. What I'll say is one thing is you're talking about Joe Shields. The other one who actually played a part in it, and not many people want to say, is Eden Hazard. I think Eden Hazard had a very good chat with Lavia because apparently Lavia was in London over the weekend as well. So Eden Hazard was at Stamford Bridge yesterday. Everyone knows about. He was at Stamford Bridge yesterday.
Was there. Huh.
So he must have gone along the way of speaking to him about that, and so obviously Hazard's obviously done another one for us. Obviously spoken about the project at Chelsea, the football club, and everything, and obviously also helped him as well to decide the move. The thing I want to get to though, Orgs, is Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool Football Club. Where do I start with these brothers? Right, their owner. Sorry, brother. Their owner yesterday was at the game, right?
Yes.
And apparently he was only at the game yesterday because the guy was on one mission and one mission only, and that was to complain to the FA about how Chelsea are doing their transfer dealings and business. Now, what people don't realise is Todd Bowley and co. actually went to the FA because they had some efficiencies, as you know, with the Roman Abramovich era, where they found some things that were not adding up. So they actually went to the FA and told them about this. But yet you're hearing Liverpool and their owners going and complaining, trying to put Chelsea in the crap hole. Okay, for what I do not know. Just because they didn't get Caicedo and they didn't get Lavia, right? And they tried to put Chelsea in some kind of a mess. Never happened.
Let
obviously.
them cry, man. Let them cry even more. Yeah.
And that is what makes this whole story and these signings even more plausible to me and happier for me because you had Liverpool been trying to chase these guys, and because they didn't get them, they come to Chelsea, okay, and they're trying to make a complaint against us on top of that. So, listen, Liverpool are mugged off, man. None of it. No one seems to want to join them at the moment. Rejected FC, bro. Rejected FC.
Yeah.
On that one.
That's it. Mr. Kizo, we can hear your background. You're watching TV. Kizo, are you there?
Yeah. I'm here. You.
All right. Good. What do you have to say?
I'm nothing to say.
You have nothing to say?
For me, for me it is appreciate because it is a peace like a heaven.
Like heaven.
Because we get.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, peace like a heaven. Why even
Okay. All right. We have a lot of echoes coming from your TV, so I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm gonna have to take you off. And when you are in a more quiet place, I can put you through. All right. Mohammed.
So can I just start?
Yes.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go on.
Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to give somebody some,
DJ can go. It's fine. He can go.
Go, Andrew. Go on, bro.
I just want to ask. So what do you think is going to be the final verdict for Conor Gallagher? Because I think he played pretty well yesterday. I'm hoping they could maybe, if he's going to be okay to be a squad player, because he's developing. His abilities are increasing. He's still got that strength, to run up and down and so on. But I think if he's what's the word? If you aim him in the right direction, he can do something, you know. And he's another one, in my opinion, who is, I would class as quotation marks, proper Chelsea. He wants to fight for his space. He wants to fight for the club. He probably sees and believes the project that they're doing there and thinks he can contribute. So I am hoping to some extent that they can find a spot for him, squeeze him in somewhere, you know, to do something. Because I
Well,
think he's
for his
developing.
own good, I think he will try to leave, because when you see
okay.
people keep coming, and he doesn't want to be like a squad always. He want to make it to the England national team. He's appreciated by the manager, so I think at some point, even for his own good, he need to go, and Chelsea need to make some money somehow.
Okay.
And the asset that we have now is him and Chaluba, and probably Callum Hudson-Odoi not gonna bring a lot of money. Hakim Ziyech might even leave on free. I heard that we might even terminate his contract or something like that. Lukaku, I don't know. Nobody wanna pay even 5 million for him. So
there was a mention about Spurs, apparently. I heard today.
Yeah,
Spurs.
it could be banter. It was denied by many other sources, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the way it is. But I'm not going to be surprised to see him wearing Spurs shirt and kissing the badge. So because that's what he does. He's just like the Kardashian, right? So that's the way it is. So DJ, do you want to say something about that Gallagher and who's going to be out the door?
Yeah, listen, I've got some other news that I actually read today. I don't know how true it is. I'm just trying to see if it's coming from any other sources. I think the only source it's come out of today is from Newcastle. Now, what I've read today is apparently, Lewis Hall was supposed to go to Crystal Palace on loan. Well, apparently, Newcastle are now trying to scupper that deal. And they're trying to get him for 30 million, and there's a possibility that Chelsea may look at selling him to balance the books. Now, I for one think this would be a big mistake.
Don't do that, please. Give them Kukurea on free.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I was actually going to say. I'd rather get rid of other players in that team, and you just mentioned his name just then. I'd rather see Cucurella leave than Lewis Hall, because apparently, for my understanding, is the guy signed a 6-year contract before making his move to Crystal Palace. Now, I don't know where all of a sudden 30 million is going to buy the 6 years contract. I don't understand how that is even the case. It might just, for all I know, it might just be used because it did come out of a Newcastle outlet. There's nothing's been mentioned from a tier 1 journalist or from anyone like that. So I'm not really so concerned about it because it's from just one source. And as I said, it's Newcastle, obviously, and obviously Newcastle being who they are, obviously they're going to want, like Chelsea sources, they're going to want certain players. And it's going to be them banging on the drum for that player. So at the moment, I'm not so concerned about it. But going back to the whole Conor Gallagher thing, listen, I said it yesterday as well. I thought he had a very good game yesterday. I was at the game yesterday. I thought he was quite impressive yesterday in that midfield for us. I mean, what I saw of him yesterday, his break-up of play, his passing yesterday was absolutely excellent. And, I think, listen, if one game people could say he shouldn't get carried away, because we want to see this on a frequent basis with Conor Gallagher because he's got it in his locker. But like you said, I've just got this strange feeling in my bones. If an offer of 50 million plus comes in for him, there will be a possibility that the club may look at that and sell him on, along with, obviously, we said Chalobah, along with, obviously, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, and obviously Lukaku as well, on top of all that. But, yeah, I mean, what I saw of him yesterday, it's a squad game we know. We've got players going out on loan, left, right, and centre. Now, Lavia comes in. Obviously, if Elise comes in as well, Gallagher will definitely 100% sure he'll look at his situation at the football club, and I think there could be that possibility that if an offer of that amount comes in, they may let him go. And I hope that's not the case, but I've just got this feeling it could happen.
Yep. King, do you have anything to add about Gallagher? Who should go because we need some space for other players? Santos, you want to sell him? King Chelsea.
I mean,
who is leaving?
Santos, I think we should put him out on loan. I think that would be a little bit better. But I think he deserves to be in the first team. But yeah, I think really, Gallagher should go.
Okay, you are breaking a little bit, but it's all cool. Let me fix this very quickly. All right, Le Français Dave. Dave.
Yes. Good afternoon. Good
Big
morning
up,
to
big up,
everyone.
big up, Dave. How are you,
Yes,
brother?
sir.
You all right?
I want to be the first one to start the Caicedo new chant or something. Or we just going to copy the Brighton's Caicedo. Caicedo.
We have to
I had a
find
best week, man.
a cool song for him.
A better
No,
one.
I think he
how about
Moses card, something like this.
Oh, Moses
Moses
Caicedo.
Caicedo, oh Moses
That,
Caicedo, that one.
yeah. That sounds alright. That's
Moses
good. I
Caicedo.
like that one.
Moses Caicedo.
Yeah, it's gonna be something like that.
Moses Caicedo.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Jose
something like that.
Mourinho. Oh man. Woo! What
You are breaking, bro. Are you still in
show.
your?
Wow.
Yeah, you are
I can't
breaking. Le
believe it.
Français Dave.
We had a sweat for Enzo Fernandez.
We
Is
couldn't
it better
hear
now
the
or still
first
breaking
part
up?
of your statement. We couldn't hear because you were gone. Hello?
Yeah, how about now?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah, I was saying even it seems like the whole past season we just been breaking the British record for the past 3 seasons in a row, right? First it was Lukaku, Enzo Fernandez, and now it's Caicedo. Like wow. I hope they don't get us soon. I hope we really beat the FFPP or whatever they call it.
I heard that
But
the Premier League is trying to investigate or something like that.
Of course, they'll find something. I know they will. And I was hearing about the Mason Mount. I said Mason Mount. Oh my gosh, I said Mason Mount. Jesus, I meant to say Gallagher. This got some twins. I was hearing about the Gallagher thing, and I would just like to say, man, we need to give this guy that performance that he put against Liverpool. That's how you know it's there. It's there in his pockets or in his locker room, somewhere there. It just needs to be more used more often. Because that amount of work that he did, all the new signing players that we just brought in is going to take them months, or probably who knows the whole season. You know,
I can agree with that.
to get to that level of what Mason Mount did
agree with
yesterday
that.
against Liverpool.
100%, yeah.
So, which is the reason why
Gallagher, not
I
Mason
prefer
Mount.
we keep Gallagher.
But it looks like it's not gonna happen. But yeah.
But I mean, why not? Why not? I feel like we can.
Well, we need money from somewhere.
Lukaku is going to Tottenham Hotspurs, right?
Who's gonna pay? Do you think how much money he's gonna cost? The only way to get some decent money is Saudi, but it looks like he doesn't want to go to Saudi. Probably the last minute he might decide, you know what, nobody wants me, so let me go to Saudi. But at the moment, it looks like.
How about Hassan Odoi? We're not making money off him.
Fulham are offering 4 million.
4 million. What is 4 million?
Is it just like an insult, right?
What is 4 million? Wow.
Yeah.
So, how about Trevor Chalobah? When we said it, we know we're not gonna make something off that.
Well, Chalobah might bring you 25 to 30 million.
I really would. After that performance that I saw, I really want Gallagher to stay. I'll be honest with you guys. If he keeps still like that, yeah, there's no reason why to sell him to another club just for him to go and put him some masterclass. Like, what kind of message without sending to the academy? You know, the academy understands it.
How about Cucurella, Dave? Would you like to see him go?
Oh, see, how did I forget about that guy? Look, I understand.
I was gonna say we would.
He's good vibes, but he's good vibes in the locker room. He's a funny guy on the social media. Just like the way he moves too fast too when we watch him on TV. He talks fast, but yeah, Cucurella. Look, we cannot have Cucurella and Ben Chilwell. That is not a good competition. I will be honest with you. Ben Chilwell at least have got defense, but Cucurella is, yeah. Maybe if he cuts his hair off, we would change our mind, so we see something different. But for the moment, we could sell Cucurella.
I mean, there is talk of Matson as well to West Ham, as
No
well as
way.
being mentioned. I
No
mean, that'd be a
chance.
stupid move.
No.
That'd be a
there's
stupid
not-
move. I know. I'm saying that as well. I agree.
Only Manson.
No, I would never.
No
He
way.
needs a new contract for me.
No
Ian
way.
Matson.
No way. I want him to take Sterling's place. You can get rid of Sterling. Yeah,
he could be
Sterling
another
can
sell.
go to West
How
Ham.
am I
and then
forgetting all these guys? We got Raheem Sterling now. I will take Sterling I will sell Sterling over Gallagher right now. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because the position that Sterling is in, right, as a winger, either you create or you score, right? And I mean, let me be honest with you. This entire summer games that we watched him do, it was a stinker against Liverpool. Since it's a varsity game, he knew to present himself. True, but as a senior, we want you to take a player on, because when we brought in Modric, in less than how many minutes, you could sense that he's in the game.
Yeah.
Compared to when Sterling was in there.
Yep.
So we I don't think we brought Sterling to be a passenger in the game. No. We brought him to attack. You know, even Nani attacks. Nani Madueke. I don't know if he's injured, but if Nani Madueke would have been in that game, you would have seen that we got wingers. For Christ's sake. Like, look at example with Mo Salah. We need wingers like that.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I actually thought that what's his name? Sterling had one of his better games yesterday. To be honest with you, I think the only thing I always say is his final pass in the game, which is what he needs to improve on. But he had a better game yesterday. I'm not going to lie.
And that is the level that he's at. That tells you exactly what the level is. Like every kind of accomplishment of something. Like some basics thing, he did good. That is the level right there.
It sounds like we're going to accept that. No.
All I'm saying is him and Reece James just teamed up pretty well on that side when they were together on that side. Yesterday, it's just when Reece James went off, you kind of like felt Sterling lost his way a little bit after that, and he was substituted after that as well. So. I mean, look, as I said, there's a lot of improvement in Sterling. I mean, I expect a little bit more from Raheem Sterling. I mean, he's on a huge lot of money as well. I think he's on around about 350,000 a week as well. You expect a little bit more from him. I mean, I think he's got it in his locker, but at the moment, he's not doing it in the Chelsea shirt at the moment. I think that's what all the fans are disappointed about, because we know he's got it in his locker, but he's just at the moment he's just not putting it on the pitch as he should be doing. And I thought compared to after last season, we all know the whole team played crap last season, right? I'm not going to even point him out only as the person that was bad. The whole team was via Thiago Silva and probably Reece James when he was fit. Other than that, the whole team wasn't that great. But I expected a huge improvement with Sterling this season. And, listen, it's the first game of the season. There's still the transfer window is still open. There's still a possibility that he may end up going if we have to clear some of the decks and clear some of the players out the club to obviously balance the books. So there could be a possibility that he may still go. But let's see what happens on that one.
Yes, so let me just remind people that Manchester United and Wolves are playing right now. And expect Mason Mount hat-trick today. So
Mason who?
Huh?
Mason who?
Mason Mount hat-trick.
Mason who? I never heard of him. I don't know who that is. It's Mason. I'm joking, of course. I'm only kidding.
So, Mason Mount hat-trick loading. Get ready, because you headers out there, he's gonna prove you wrong.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi Mount, Money Mount.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I already seen him made one mistake. But I wish him good luck.
Of course, you're looking for mistakes, Harry. You are you're just looking for what he doesn't do. That's
Dr. August.
Yes,
can I ask you something? I've got a question to you. Compared to the midfield we have now, do you think Mason Mount or Kai Havertz would be able to replace any one of those that midfield that we got now?
It's too soon to say anything, though. we might celebrate because of the vibes, right? Because it's a feel good factor at the moment. Like, we got new people, and automatically they're gonna be. It's just like new toys. Okay, when they got undone a few times, and the same people get them out. So we have to be quiet. That's how we celebrated Kai Havertz when he came to Chelsea. Timo Werner. Remember me in my channel selling you 24/7 how we're going to destroy everybody, you know? I heard about Lukaku. He's the best in Europe by, when we bought him and all that. So it's going to be really not fair to compare them now just because we saw them play for other teams. So let's wait and see how they're going to perform at Chelsea Football Club.
And plus, this is Mr. Oaks in 2022. This is what Mr. Oaks in 2022 would say. Thomas Tuchel kept playing Mason Mount in the wrong position. How many times did Mason Mount get to play in his rightful position?
That's the problem. One of the problem, not the entire, but the entire team was weak. The system didn't fit anybody. The system didn't fit nobody.
Everybody.
I didn't see anybody progress. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Even Kai Havertz, everybody now watching games to see the mistakes. Oh, I told you so. Oh, I told you so. But I'm telling you, let it go. Let's see what's going to happen. Give it a little bit of time, you know.
Mr. Andrew, I don't know if you've watched an Arsenal game yet, and if you watched the way Kai Havertz play, I haven't seen no difference. It's like copy and paste.
Absolutely none.
Thing that he's done over here. The only person that I'm seeing now, like, okay, it's looking different, is Mason Mount. We have to at least see him do something in his rightful position. That's how I'm looking at it.
Well, I was watching the Arsenal game, was it Saturday? And the only thing I'd say is that he seems to be a little bit more, he's not as slow as before. He's maybe running a little bit faster. But it's the same old, same old. And even with Mason Mount, yeah, he's still, what's the word? Very active, run up and down and so on, making some passes. But he's taking, I mean, look at that sitter he missed. Who was it against? I think it was
a pre-season.
Pre-season. But come on, Dr. Orbs, come on, panelists. You want to tell me a young man of his quality is not supposed to put that in the back of the net? He's ended up kick the ball on his own foot?
Well, it looks very easy from TV, but when you are running full speed and the ball just kind of behind you, and to get it, it's difficult. You have to be there to understand certain things. You have to be there. And I tell you, 99% of good things during this game, nobody said anything. They're going to just make failed compilation based on that mistake.
And also, for me to be fair, a player twice expensive, no, quadruple, or so let's say 10 times expensive than Mason Mount, missed the same chance that Mason Mount had, which was Enzo Fernandez, with his left foot.
Nobody's gonna say anything though. Now he's perfect.
And no, he's not
Enzo
perfect.
Fernandez. That's what I say. Like Enzo,
right.
if he was Mount missing Le Français Dev, you have a lot of echoes. Like somebody else too. So if it was, you switch names and you put Mason Mount on those chances that Enzo missed or anybody else missed the last game against Liverpool, and then it was going to be trending out. All right, but now nobody is talking about it. But how many chances did we miss? Even Jackson 1-on-1 so many times, and nobody's gonna say anything because if Modric and all that, people just giving them the benefit. Oh, it's still. Oh man, Le Français Dev, you have a lot of echo, bro. If you're not talking, you have to mute yourself. So if you just change their names yesterday, you put Mount in the place of Enzo Fernandez. Nobody was going to give him the man of the match. Nobody was going to say that he did good. And even Gallagher, he did good, but you see people just waiting for that moment. Okay, waiting for that. I told you so. I always knew this was a purple patch. It's just let's wait and see what's going to happen the next game. It's always that. So we already have that mindset towards certain people from certain countries, from certain academies, that we don't really judge them fairly like human being, like one of us. Just judge them equally. Put them even from Brazil. Forget about Cobham and England, right? Put them from somewhere else and the narrative, the whole narrative is going to change. Yesterday, if we were clinical with our perfect players, we were going to win that game easily. But people will tell you, wow, it's just the beginning. We're coming from preseason. We are not 100% fit yet. Good. But why can't you just use the same logic to every other brothers from other countries? That's what I don't understand.
Why I would not say challenge it, but why I would slightly disagree there is because we have to bear in mind as well that it was quite an equal game yesterday. Yeah, and I know that talent in Chelsea has been there, has always been there. As Pochettino said, how long has Klopp been working with these players? For years. Pochettino's just come in just over 3 months, 3.5 months now.
No,
and he's already got them to that stage. You know, that they're already on somewhat of an equal, maybe slightly surpassing that of Liverpool. So we know that potential is there. We know that they've got all of that ability, even with Enzo as well. You have to remember, he's been playing the majority of the time in a deeper role as the DM. So now he's got some support, somebody to be that DM behind him. Now he's only just starting to advance, to play more of an advanced role. So he's going to have to slightly get used to that. But he was making some great passes yesterday, holding the ball up. So you can see that it's coming. It's coming slowly. You know, it's coming with time.
And that also confirmed, because the same players was crap under other managers, but all of a sudden you have a coach who can coach them first of all, and who can use people from their position and in the right system. For us, it was one way of play or one. Everything need to go through Rhys James and cross and hope. Same old. When Rhys James is not there in Chile, the team is dead. No idea, no change. Okay. You know exactly what time we're gonna make changes, what system we're gonna play. Same old. Everybody out of position. So if you look at it in a big scale, you see that a manager can make a huge difference. Pochettino, he came, and even yesterday he surprised everybody, because that was the system that we needed in that particular game. Yes. Next game we're gonna change, and you see the flexibility. You see Enzo Fernandez freed from the prison, and he started cooking from the number 8 position yesterday. But what Graham Potter did, sit him back then. And you're playing with Jorginho of odd people. You're playing with Kovacic. They just recycle the ball, dribble, no end product, no true ball. Look at us. Attack. 4 shots. In preseason, it was like every single shot went at the back of the net. So if you put all these elements together and you take everybody's passport, you throw away, you burn those passports, you put them all blues from the blue country, let's judge them equally, you will see that, you know, the narrative sometimes is not true. It's not true. I'm telling you, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, all of them under Mauricio Pochettino, the new system we are playing now, the new better players around them, probably different. The narrative was going to continue, but the results were going to change, right?
Okay.
That's how I see it.
I can agree with that. 100%. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Okay, so the game is 14 minutes and still nothing so far, 0-0. And hopefully they can draw, because we don't want to be behind at the beginning like this. We drew yesterday, but hat trick from Mason Mount, and it's gonna be 3-3 at the end. How about that? Okay, Mr. Don Messi, are you there? Don't mess with Chelsea. All right. I think this is Henry. Henry always change his name. Don't mess with don't mess with Chelsea. Hello.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, brothers. Yes. So, greetings to all of you.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted
Good evening.
to.
Good evening.
Big up, mate. Big up.
So you know how a lion times his prey and is about to grab it, and then some other animal, maybe a hyena, comes and tries to get it, and then the lion decides, okay, I'm going to grab my prey, and then I'm going to go after your own prey and grab it because I can. That's what Chelsea just did,
Okay.
and that's just interesting.
All right.
But am I happy? Not really. I just wanted to point you guys to what Conor Gallagher did yesterday. There was a tackle that he did that this guy, if he didn't do that tackle, Liverpool would have messed with us. He was the last man, and how he tackled Mohamed Salah without clean tackle, without getting like a card or a possible red card. That was absolutely fantastic. So
Yeah, people won't see that though. They will see
oh my God.
the ball that he lost or something bad that he did. That's the problem in this community. We always watch the game differently depending on the player. We're gonna see all like green when it comes to Enzo Fernandez. How many chances he missed? Jackson, how many chances he missed? But other people, you just looking for that red flag. That's called those so-called red flags. So I don't know. It's not gonna go away all of a sudden. This is the mentality that we have for years, like 20 years under Abramovich. Is like buy. Those kids are nobodies. They don't deserve anything, even minimum wage. Get rid. So it's always that mindset in the Chelsea community, and that is bringing a lot of anger and a lot of discrimination and insult and toxicity for no reason. If you look at Conor Gallagher yesterday, oh my Lord,
Yes,
what a performance! But you see on social
fantastic.
media, oh my Lord, people making all
so
kind of stories, all kind of mispassing. They try to connect even the goal that we conceded on Conor Gallagher.
To him.
Oh my Lord, please, the fear of God. Just be honest with yourself for 1 second, man. You know, I'm like, why can you get to that level of hate toward another human being because of where he's coming from? Come on.
Yeah.
I live in America, right? In the South. And you know that there's something there. You can't buy a house in certain area because probably it's going to be too many of you guys of color. So I hate anybody that come up with any kind of stupidity and discrimination. We are all blues. We support Chelsea Football Club. Regardless, you are from Nigeria, my brother, China, my brother, everywhere. And now it's that we focus our attention on those local boys. If you don't like them, all right, you don't like their country, leave. Go support another club in your own country. Simple as that. Local boys, they got always good press. They got so-called hyped. You come here in America, you go to every state. If somebody made it to Hollywood, they put all the banners and the it's happened everywhere. You go to France, they worship or praise their local boys. That's the way it is. Oh no, because English player, English media, they hype them, and so what? Every country do the same. What's wrong? You go to Nigeria, respect the Lagos boys. That is their country. This is their land. There is nothing you can do about it. He has the right to enjoy his country. Period. What's wrong with people? I'm sick and tired of this, man.
And we want people to show that they belong to Chelsea, and this is exactly what this brother is doing. He has stepped up that he wants to stay, he wants to fight. This is a typical example of someone fighting to stay, and that's why the Lavia and the Lavia interest is a bittersweet to me, because one of these people will go on loan or will
Yeah,
have
we're
to
gonna
leave.
sell them.
Either Leslie is going to go on loan maybe sometime before the transfer window closes or in January, and Gallagher would have to be sold. And yeah, to make way for Lavia to come in, which is sad because I was thinking, with Caicedo, that is it. That midfield is it's kind of it's sealed. It's sealed. But now Gallagher will have to. I'm very sure it will be Gallagher who will have to make way for, because they can't sell Leslie that they've just bought in. So
They're
Gallagher
gonna
will have
loan
to do,
him
which is
out.
very important.
Leslie probably need playing time. For me, I don't. Yeah, but it's too late now. They know what they are doing, but I wanted to keep Leslie, and I think he's 19 also. He's good.
Yes,
That brother, he's good, but
yes, it
the
is.
decision is made. I don't make decisions, and what makes me feel better is the fact that we bully Liverpool. That is my own. But when we go to details and money and all that, I'm like, it's too much and all that. But when I remind myself, listen, this is Liverpool. They try to mess with us, and we punch them back. That's it.
Yeah,
It's just auto
they're
defense. I defended myself
exactly.
and my family. Bam, bam, you down. That's it,
They,
bro. That's it.
they
That's the
are
way I
they,
see
they
it.
are
So that makes me feel
they are
good, like
hypocrites.
to see them crying, to
Yeah,
see Jurgen Klopp talking about, we can't match, we can't compete, and all of a sudden you went with 110 million to try to hijack our heart.
exactly.
I'm like, you are the freaking hypocrite.
Yeah, they are the
The
problem. They were the problem.
hypocrite, like, get out here. They complain
Yeah,
as if they never spent any money on any player. They get all their players on free, and Chelsea are the only team spending money. I'm like, yeah, cry more, man. It feels good to see them cry. That is
And
my
Orgs,
own. Yes.
he was the same manager that said, the day a player gets sold for 110 million or over 100 million is when the transfer market's gone completely crazy.
Yeah.
And what do they go and do? They go and put 110 million on the table for Caicedo.
Exactly. He said, I won't be a manager anymore by that time. That's what he said, basically saying, I will quit. I'm not going to manage anymore because we want to be organic and grow our own food. We don't buy from. That's the problem with them. Hypocrisy. So, and you see them crying about money, oh, Chelsea. No. Caicedo had a dream to come to Chelsea. Even back in Ecuador, he was wearing the Chelsea shirt. Did you see that clip from Chelsea official website where, he was sitting with his mother, with a red card, and then boom. I think that edit is really sick. It's good. So you can see.
Did you also see the video or the picture of him with the N'Golo Kante shirt on him?
Yeah.
The bucket, and in his comments he said the players he looked up to was Claude Makelele and N'Golo Kante were his heroes.
You see?
So
it's not only about money, but if we can punch you with money, I don't care. I don't care. This is my only motivation here. Like, they try, and we show them that, hello, this is our land. You're not gonna come and bully us. That's
true. And they made those prices go up, because if they would have left Chelsea continue with negotiations, Chelsea would have surely gotten Caicedo in around the 90 million or even 95 million ish.
Yeah, and they were going to get Lavia quietly, like for 45 million at the end, and they try.
Exactly.
Don't try
exactly.
this.
and this is the trick here. They made Lavia to understand that we weren't even interested in you in the first place. But with Chelsea was clear. They had a priority. It was Caicedo. Lavia would come in second. But Liverpool went to Lavia as if he was going to, we have a place for you to go to start. Yet they didn't pay the money, and then they went straight. They jumped Lavia, and went straight to Caicedo. Now they want to come back and say, "Oh, Lavia, we were, where were we? Where were we last time? Let's resume from
Yeah.
let's resume negotiation." And Lavia said, "Well, no, I'm gonna go where
Yeah, they want
I'm gonna
really
go where
more.
the big yeah." So it showed it just shows their hypocrisy, and Lavia is not a fool to understand that. Well, even if I'm going to be second place to Caicedo, I can fight in this thing, and I can, take my rightful place in this midfield. So they screwed everything up, and then they made the prices from Southampton to go up, and the price from Brighton to go up, and for what?
Yeah.
Which they would have just paid the money and for Lavia and gotten uh their player. So it's
Well, if I
it's
can just
just
say, it
hypocrisy.
just shows you how ridiculous they are. Because
Exactly.
you were penny pinching to pay 50 million. You went to what, 43? And then you went to 45.
No, they
Was it-
went. They started like 43 plus 2 bags of rice.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I'm
And then
trying
it went to
I'm trying to
45.
make a joke
Yeah.
here, but yeah, go on.
And then, after you've heard that he wants to go to Chelsea, you put in 60 million pound. So why didn't you do that in the beginning? Why didn't you just pay the 50 million and then he would have come? But no, you're penny pinching. You put 110 million pound for Caicedo. He told me you want Chelsea. I'll keep my word. And then you're going back. It's like you've gone to a nightclub. You're talking to a girl, and then you see somebody else that you like more, and you go and talk to that girl, and then the girl said, "No, I don't want you." I don't,
You got
yeah,
rejected
yeah.
there.
I don't. Yeah, you got rejected there, and then you go back to the first one. You're trying to, and she's seen everything. You think she's gonna say, "Come"?
What an example,
Really?
man.
That's
It's gonna bring me. It's gonna put me in trouble. Yeah.
What if they were just trying to have a bidding war with us? So they will hope that if we pay that much money for Caicedo, then we will be in trouble to pay Lavia. If you get what I'm saying. If we spend like 100 and something on Caicedo, then our chances on getting Lavia will be lower, because now if Liverpool put in a bid of 60, they know like Chelsea just spent 100 and something thousand or $1 million. So they already know, like, oh, they're not stupid to come and spend much money on Lavia too. What if all that was just a strategy?
Oh,
I don't know, but
they
it
messed with the wrong.
backfired, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they messed with the wrong group. Abramovich wasn't stupid when these bidders were coming in for Chelsea. He knew who these guys were. He wasn't stupid to you know
Yeah, to get
to give
whatever
to get
comes
these guys
first.
to
Yeah.
come in to give the go ahead to sell for these guys. But these guys are as crazy. They are almost as crazy as Abramovich was. And then Liverpool went and messed with the wrong. Remember when that bid came in, and also you had this live show, and we were saying here that if there is a team that is going to go crazy and that is going to outbid this British record, it's going to be Chelsea, and they did it. It's like Todd Bowley just went nuts. That okay, you want to mess with me? I'm going to make sure that I take everything. Going to take everything from you. So
So
I'm
let
going to
me
make sure
just
to split
report
it.
very
Yeah.
quickly that Bournemouth actually are going to trigger the buy option for Taylor Adams. Apparently, so let's wait and see what's gonna happen. The guy really saw the door of Chelsea already. He was inside, but unfortunately, Chelsea decided to go. But that brother is good. He's gonna cook whatever he's gonna sign. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel
I'll
bad
just
for that brother. And Chelsea even gave Brighton the opportunity to come and take this brother. And I think Brighton has bid for a midfielder from Lille for 30 million, and the first bid has been rejected. I don't know the guy's name. I said,
Well,
well,
people
that's a
know
good
that they
thing.
got money. Now, everywhere they
Exactly.
go, they have to spend a chunk of money.
Yep. You do. What you do to others, someone else will do it to you. So
You know what, Og? So having said all that, I mean, the Liverpool accent is other midfielders out there, yeah? Okay, you got Sangaria, who was actually available. I'm understanding now, and you probably would know more. I'm understanding he's going to PSG. My
Oh,
understanding is there
Ibrahim
was some news
Sangare from PSV
yeah,
to PSG.
yeah. Apparently, no, he's going to PSG. Yeah, apparently. There was news going on about that today. Now, he was a player Liverpool could have looked at if they were looking at the midfield market. Never bothered to go for him. And then I heard today also that Tyler Adams was mentioned surprisingly earlier on this afternoon for Liverpool. Because I remember I was watching a stream, a Liverpool stream. The guy's he was giving you all that. Was really swearing at the fact that Liverpool going for Tyler Adams, and he was giving you all that. And he said, "Oh, I can't believe we're going for Tyler Adams." But now you're here telling me today that now Bournemouth are now looking to do that for him. I mean, look, listen, Liverpool are going out of options. But just going back to what we were talking about, Todd Bowley, I think people got to remember he wanted to buy Chelsea in 2019.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's why Roman Abramovich kept him around. So he obviously knew he was going to sell to when this whole thing was happening. Obviously, this whole thing of him being sanctioned was going to happen. But he obviously knew who was going to be the first to buy, and obviously kept the club open for Todd Bowley. And this guy's obviously come in and done exactly what Roman has done.
And also, since Liverpool is here looking for all these midfielders, what happened to that midfielder Thiago?
He's injury prone.
He's always injured too. Yeah, he's injury prone.
And he's not like a DM really, because he goes more attacking minded kind of.
They have a young DM, Stefan Basetic. It's a young DM, but they need reinforcement. I mean, that brother can't do it all.
Well, Amrabat is there, and I even heard I think it was a stream, was on the stream, or one of the reporters mentioned it, that apparently they've inquired about Tchouaméni and Tchouaméni and is it Kimpembe or what's the other one?
Valverde.
Valverde. They've inquired about those two. So if you've got 110 million, you're better kind of there and spending it there. You might get a better return on your money, your investment like that.
But do you know what, Andrew? Real Madrid have come out and said none of them are for sale. No, they're not for sale at any price.
It's interesting that for a club that is not in Europe, it is still pulling. People are still attracted to Chelsea, and I even read somewhere that the new amortization rules that states that you have to amortize only within 5 years. I read somewhere that because Chelsea are not in Europe, they can bypass that, and that's why they gave 80 years to Caicedo. So it's like not being in Europe just opened another loophole for Chelsea to just explore.
Can I say something to that? Because from what I understand, that amortization, the 5-year window only applies for UEFA. So within the Premier League, they can still do it without the length of the contract.
They are trying to close that. That's what I heard.
But it's there at the moment, so they'll probably get it. So for Caicedo, they'll be able to stretch out that money over the 8 years, the 8-year contract period. Exactly. So I mean,
that's why they're calling us cheaters now.
Yeah.
People
nobody thought outside the box.
No.
Like, who comes up with that, man? Americans.
They are billionaires for a reason, bro. They are billionaires for a reason. They always find those kind of little things that people don't really pay attention to, and then they take advantage of that. That's why people.
I bet you the first day this came out, the entire Premier League teams look at the government like, can they do that? And find out yes they can, and they end up finding out like we are some smart teams, because now it looks like we are the first team to do this.
Yeah.
Well, it was it was legal. That's what people don't understand. Nothing illegal here. It just you find a way to do stuff to take advantage of the system. Yeah.
Imagine next season Chelsea claim that they found another loop.
Yeah,
they will. They will.
We will always.
They've probably got about another 4 or 5 under their sleeve that we don't know about. They've got it there ready. so they can refer to it anytime they're ready. They've got it there ready, I'm sure.
People's Republic, you know we are in a family here. You jump if you want, okay?
Yeah. I'm a polite man. I think you know me better. And but anyway, good evening to the distinguished panel of Mr. Andrew, DJ, Dave, and who's the last guy here? Mr.
Henry.
Dominic.
He said that don't mess with Chelsea. That is his new nickname. Don't mess with Chelsea.
Good evening, mate. How are you?
The people's champion. The people's champion. How are you?
You know me. I'm the guy who always thinks outside the box. I was thinking. I'm old school, but I was thinking why Caicedo and Lavia have actually rejected Liverpool. It's not because of the bad weather. We have bad weather up there, whatever. Whatever. We'll leave that alone about how people live up there.
Fucking just imagine what you come out with.
No, I'll be honest. I would choose.
If you look at, sorry to interrupt you. If you look at the squad of Liverpool, they've been together for what, 8 years or something, since 8 plus or minus. You're a midfield player. Have a look at all those midfield players which have been worn out, which are finished. End up in Saudi, end up I don't know where. That style of Klopp is so demanding of midfield players. You have to run like crazy. They've looked at that. Do I want to go to that and be worn out in 3 years? Or do I want to go to Chelsea where it's a bit more, I don't have to run as hard. It's more. I think this was probably what gone through their mind, obviously, plus London, the big lights of London. But I don't know, that's a ridiculous theory. And the money, of course.
Not at all. I think, you've got quite a good point there. Maybe they don't want to shorten their careers. They want it to last for as long as possibly can. So.
Yeah, and I also think also part because of the Chelsea squad. The Chelsea squad look lit, man. When you look at the Chelsea squad, it's all young. It look like I think somebody's having TV on or something.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who that is.
It's Mr. Oaks. Yeah,
Go on. I'm gonna mute myself. Go on.
But yeah, I was saying that the Chelsea squad looked young and it looked lit. Like it looked like a squad that they could all come together, agree, I understand. It's not going to be a squad that it doesn't look like a squad that's full of, this is your senior, you better greet him when you walk in. Or hey, everybody pick up the cones or something like that.
Excellent point.
Yeah, it looks more like everybody there is going to be having fun and respect each other and respect everybody, you know what I'm saying? And it's more friendly. It's just giving that vibe.
Not just that, guys.
Yeah.
Not just that, guys. But since obviously these guys have come in, the wage bill has actually dropped down because my understanding is when Liverpool offered this whole deal for Caicedo, I think they were offering about 130,000 a week or something like that for him. I don't think he's getting that at Chelsea. I think he's getting less. And I think when people talk about the wages, wages is playing a huge part because obviously over a certain period of time. They're signing an 8-year contract. They're going to be sorted out for the whole 8 years, but they're not earning big bucks. I mean that only comes if they get into European football or if they win trophies. They might be able to get some bonuses or whatever on top of that. But that wage they're on is fixed for those 8 years or 9 years, whatever it might be. So they're not getting the wages everyone thinks they are. Chelsea actually, I think you find when the figures actually all come out. Or the figures Chelsea probably will be amongst probably the lowest in terms of paying wage-wise. The only highest paid at the moment is Raheem Sterling, who's on 350,000 a week, and I think Lukaku is the other one. Even Reece James is on around about 150,000 a week. I think Ben Chilwell was 125,000 a week or something like that. So their wages are not, ostomatic as people think. So they're more or less. Within that time, so I think you find that will come down the line when you see it. So because, as I said, one of the things of getting these players on 8-year contracts, they're young players. That's why they're putting them on lower wage. So when people say about the money, it does play a part. But I also think the likes of London, secondly, what the project Pochettino's doing at Chelsea, they've looked at that and they thought this is what they want to be part of for many years to come.
All right, people, join the conversation. We are watching, and I'm waiting for Mason Mount hat trick today.
Keep waiting, man.
You got a long wait, Dr. Ruggs. You got a long wait.
To be fair, Wolves should be winning this game, to be fair.
They're
They've
playing
got
good.
so many
Yeah.
chances. They've got
But
so
going back
many
to the-
chances.
Going back
So,
to
brother, do
LaFrancis' point,
do you guys
with-
think that Arteta will finally figure out Havertz's best position?
Ah, bro, you not be watching Arsenal? He's been a striker. He's been a midfielder. He's that. Look, copy and paste. They did exactly what we did, man.
Uh,
That's
they should
funny.
have learned their lesson. But well, anyway, we got our money, so they can do whatever they want to do. They want to play him at centre back,
Absolutely. You
right
know,
back, or
right
or
back.
whatever.
No, Mr.
Do
Oak.
what-
Mr. Oaks was saying earlier he hates football when, they get judged and they get mistreated because they're not good, they're not this. And I just wanted to bring this up. As you were saying this, right, I was thinking, I'm like, I think it's just the nature of football. It's ugly side and there's good side. Because even if the player, let's say the defender gave a back pass to the goalkeeper and the ball went through his legs and it went in the net, everybody will still look at what's his called, Gallagher, because Gallagher just seems to be the player who's the less skillful or less talented player right now in the field. So it's just, I think it's just a natural thing where, like, if you look at the entire squad, I mean, let's be honest, Sterling's better than Gallagher and everybody else in there. So the moment when something will go wrong, everybody would just look at Gallagher. An example is just this game, right? Manchester United. They almost scored on United. And you know what the cameraman did? They pointed the camera at Maguire. He's in the bench. He's in the bench. Let the guy breathe, man.
Leave the guy alone.
It's just the nature of football, bro. Like, why would they even do this?
Yeah, they know
Oh,
they are
man.
looking for reaction because they know that is gonna create a lot of debate.
And I felt so bad. Like, bro, he's in the bench. Let him breathe. On social media, he's trending. They almost called United. They've already put a camera on him. Like, what do you do?
He's missing in the defence, mate. He's missing in the defence. The missing piece, bruv.
give it time. There won't be pointing the camera at Maguire. They'll be pointing at Mason Mount. Just give it time. Wait and see. It'll be Mason Mount. Even though Mason Mount is probably on holiday in Australia, they'll probably have some kind of Zoom cameras now. But it's Mason Mount's fault. They'll blame him.
They will do that. That's the reason why I'm saying, like, I think it's just the nature of football. Like, it's the ugly side of it. Like, even just because
You are breaking.
you're that player who keep, like, what? Like, no, like, people need to change that too. But I don't think football would just change like
And
that.
Mason Mount is carrying a heavy number. He's wearing number 7.
Oh
You
my
know what that means?
That's
he,
great.
he has huge, he has big shoes to fill.
I
That's
told
a
Oaks the
great
same
deal of
thing.
responsibility there.
I said
Great
it.
deal of
Yeah, best
responsibility.
Beckham, best Beckham. Who else is there? Best Beckham. Who's the other one? Ronaldo. The three in it.
Mhm.
Cantona, Eric Cantona. Remember him?
Oh, Eric Cantona. Yeah, I remember him. Oh, what a player.
Mr. Kung Fu himself. So how many step overs will Anthony be doing in this game today? That's what it is, step overs. It looks spectacular. He never gets any crosses. Nothing. Just looks very nice. Nice to watch.
I think Anthony is the type of guy, like, just let him keep the ball. It's not
nothing
gonna, it's
happens.
going to do nothing.
It's a bit like our friend from Wolves, the one they just sold, Mr. Baby Oil. What's his name?
Adama Traore.
Oh my god!
I miss him. I don't know. I missed him. I missed all his muscles. I thought I was
He's
watching
gone-
wrestling.
He's gone Fulham, bro. He's gone Fulham. He's not gone far away, mate. He's gone to Fulham.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's usually with these Baby Oil, it suits him better with Wolves uniform.
Oh,
The
God,
contrast-
bro.
contrast
If
is
he
much
was at
better.
Chelsea, and Tochi will have put him as a right wing back.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Straight up.
Didn't Barcelona pay money for him? I think Barcelona bought him at some point.
No, he went on loan.
He went on loan. I don't know what they were thinking, Barcelona, but
He
Well, he came
was a
from
Barcelona
there,
player, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was there back in the day in the academy. He came
Oh, what a
from-
goal.
Oh,
Oh,
my goodness.
what a run, mate. What a run this was. They should have.
If he'd have scored, my
Oh,
goodness.
mate. Wolves are,
You know-
I tell you what, Wolves are doing well.
Talking about that oil, I'm wondering if this is what our players should be applying on their body, so they will be slick, so you can't really track them down, So just apply that baby oil in your feet, wherever is exposed, whether it's your hair, like Kukurea can just apply it on the hair so you can't grab the
Ah,
hair easily.
Well, I
especially
heard that's the
Cucurella,
reason.
man. He
That's
kept
the
getting his
reason
hair
why
pulled
why
up.
he had it, so they couldn't grab onto his arms. It kept on slipping off, so that's why he put all this baby oil, this baby
Uh,
oil on his arms.
yeah,
Oh
I'm
dear.
not gonna lie.
probably.
When I first met that guy Terry, I thought it was just so cool how buff he was and put oil. And I realized this guy's not really putting in the numbers when it comes to goals, though.
Oh dear.
I think it was just for trending or something. Because I kept wondering why was he doing that, and all I've expected him to be that guy. Like, look, he put the oil in, it's over. Uh, the oil just dry for nothing, though.
But you've forgotten that incident with the baby oil where Steven Gerrard and Demba Ba, that baby Gerrard. Remember that game there where he slipped? I think there was also baby oil on the field there or something.
Oh, you mean the famous slip by Steven Gerrard?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That
I
was
think that should be illegal because they banned Aubameyang from wearing Spider-Man Max for goal celebration and all of that, but they didn't ban no baby oil, which I find weird. They should let that go, man.
I don't know. What is? I was watching this. This is so boring. This United. I don't know why they all send you to sleep. United. This is just. I've got better things to do than watch United. Why am I watching this nonsense? This is just.
People, Kukurea might head to Newcastle
For
if
how
all
much?
goes well.
Just show me the money.
Yeah,
All
that's
show me the money, and I'll drive him there for you.
exactly.
But he's not that bad. You know, he's just played out of positions. I think Cucurella is not as bad as people claim he is. It's just if you can find his positions.
So you believe he
what
could be
I'd
cool?
say to that is he's not putting in the same performances that he used to at Brighton. Whether the level at Brighton is somewhat lower than ours, or maybe it's just not fitting in, or customizing, or what. But
The pressure
You know-
that you get at
Chelsea.
Brighton is not the same as at Chelsea. Chelsea, you want to win,
Yeah.
you know.
But if you look at Cucurella
Also,
at Chelsea, nobody ever supports him. Nobody ever helps him out. He's always left. Have you ever noticed? He's always left to his own devices, and I find that very weird. That there's nobody like covering for him. Nothing. It's just like Cucurella, always one-on-one. And if he loses that duel, then Chelsea is exposed. I've found that very, very strange. I don't know if people just don't like him, or there's something agenda against him, or something. That is something which, if you look very at the
it's
detail,
not it's PTSD, man. We've seen that a lot. Marcos Alonso, like, he did something like that before. So when we see that in Cucurella, it's similar, man. And also
But-
because for 2 years you've been targeted on the left side for so long. So we
But
just
Marcos Alonso, at least he's very clinical.
right,
yeah,
that too.
yeah. He's
And
got
also,
some
I
very good
already
end
said,
products.
when you're a player, you playing in the trenches, or shall I call when you play in a small club, your performance and everything makes you look like prime Lionel Messi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until you join a big club, now you look like you ain't nobody, man.
Oh, I see.
Exactly.
That's
Let me
true.
just say,
That's what
people,
happened to
it's
Cucurella.
echoes, please. So we have 0-0 in half time here, and it's getting complicated for my hat trick. But listen, I'm gonna call Paul Pogba Juju guy. He's gonna bring 3 goals in the second half. Don't worry, Mount got this. Yeah, you can continue, bros.
Mount will be subbed, so he's got nothing. He will be subbed.
People have been better coming off the bench at least or something.
You'll bring him Christian Eriksen is better.
I agree. Yeah, he's creative too.
Exactly, that's the whole point. They'll bring him in, but he's got creative ideas. Maybe not so good defensively, but creatively going forwards, definitely he's a big plus. You can't have. You've got Casemiro, you've got Mount, destructive players. Who's there? You got Bruno. If Bruno's not on fire, then there's actually nobody to create anything. Yes,
Do
you
you
got
think
Mr.
this
Step over.
has something to do with like the new manager bounce? Because Lopetegui just left like a few days ago, and they got O'Neill, that guy that used to be at Bournemouth. Yeah. So do you think this is effect, like that guy knows how to win games? So what's going on here? Lopetegui left because he can't get the budget. They're not buying the players that he wanted. So He's like, I'm out. And this O'Neill guy can make life difficult for you.
I don't think it's really manager thing. I mean, you expect the Mount to put in hat trick. It's like
Yes.
watching Fast and Furious. There's crazy, amazing things that they do in the movies, man. I'll be honest. And for Mount to do that, at least you should do it against Norwich FC or something.
Norwich City. Okay.
Yeah, that's when it will work. Or if you get a penalty or a tap in, maybe. But I don't think against Wolves it's too physical for him. Not this game. Yeah.
Well, this should be the season where they've addressed that because, all right, it was Ten Hag's first season last season. Now he's in full control and he's getting the players that he's wanted. So really, okay, it's the first game, but I think from the match I'm watching so far, it's looking pretty equal. I'd even say Wolves should be ahead at least 2 goals now. You know, if Manchester had got those opportunities that Wolves got, they would have scored. So you know, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure if he's got the right chemistry there, the right players what he brought in. You know, for them to for us to lose those 2, Mount and Kai Havertz, I wouldn't have expected them to remain in the Premier League. Really, I would have thought they would have gone abroad because from seeing how they performed with us previously. Is any really Premier League, unless it's a lower league team, not a lower league team, but a lower position team, going to really spend the money to buy those players? I'm thinking, really? I don't know.
So the question I asked the panel. So, you know, Chelsea had a big clearance sale. We got take one and buy 2 get 1 for free kind of sale. And but the question is, the players which have come in, are they an upgrade or is it like a downgrade or to the squad?
Well, if I have to say something very quickly on that before I leave and other people speak, I would say it's too soon. How do you know that? Because we just started. In general, on paper, everybody looks good. Everybody looks awesome on social media and YouTube compilations. You can even put Kai Havertz compilation and you will be like, wow, get him right now. But Chelsea know the reality, right? So it's too soon to say anything. Just let's wait and see.
I agree too because I would prefer not to be naive to the Premier League. Because one thing I've noticed about the Premier League is if you're a top scorer one season, the next season you become a passenger in the game. Because everybody know you. Everybody would just like they'll be on you. So I would say like our first maybe 3-5 games, we would look like we got an upgrade. But after, okay, we don't know these players that they have. It's as if every team watches, you know, the opposition, you know, next game or something. Like they say, if you play against Chelsea, let's watch Chelsea's game today, and then we know how they play next week, and we know who to mark. So I don't think, you know, the Premier League is an easy league to just let an upgrade player come in and settle in and get comfortable. If you get what I'm saying. So I would not say it's an upgrade. I would just say
and also the manager
Yeah.
also counts.
New manager too.
New
It will
manager
take time,
too.
and then they will figure us out. We've been there before. New managers, new players, and then after our winning streaks 15, and then there we go. We start drawing goals.
And that's why I'm very happy about Pochettino, because yesterday we didn't expect. Everybody was expecting that, 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, boom, and that's what I want to see. Those tactical twists all the time to confuse the opposition. I think he learned from his Spursy time. So he learned that, if you want to win in the Premier League, you have to be unpredictable.
Unpredictable. Yeah. Absolutely. But until then, I would say ball movement wise and IQ with what I'm looking so far, I would say we've upgraded on that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. It feels like an upgrade.
Yeah, ball movement
is an upgrade.
That's the young and the speed. the young and the speed and the work rate, intensity. There's a lot you can see there straight away. Big
Yeah,
difference.
we no longer got two cylinder in our DMs or the midfield. You know,
This guy.
No, you're absolutely right.
it's an Arsenal.
Huh?
And to have that feeling, and to have that feeling of confidence, even after conceding a goal that is not going to end, it's not going to end in 1-0. It just brings a different, it just shows how dedicated this young team is because
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
after Liverpool scored, I said, it's not over. It's not. It's just getting started.
I
Like,
mean, you guys
so,
all remember the type of goals we was conceding last season, though.
oh yeah. After
Like,
1-0, that's
oh
over.
my goodness.
That's it. That's it.
It's
You can
even
turn the TV off.
right.
That
It was not
TV.
even like the 1-0. It was the way we took the goal. There was no fight at all. Like the goal that Liverpool scored, that was a slide in. At least the guy hustled for that goal, at least or something. But last season, everybody just standing there looking at each other. Like, it was just so no. So yeah, we've had an upgrade with IQ and teammates wise, or teamwork, shall I say? But I hope we don't concede stupid goals like that no more, which I know we won't. Yeah.
And
What
and I know
go on.
Robert Sanchez is just starting, but guys, did you see when Liverpool gave those shots? You see how he flew, and you see how his hands were close, like to the top of, to the
Yeah, he's
to the top of the
giant. He's
rope of the
just
net.
like a
He's
tank.
tall.
He's
Exactly.
giant.
I
I was
agree. And you
I
guys remember
was
that corner kick that he came out and jumped?
Claim the
Like
ball,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
claim
like
the ball, release the
slam the
pressure,
ball and release
easy.
it.
But Kepa
Easy.
was going to make that complicated, bro.
Oh
He
my
was.
god. The ball bounced in the air 5 times.
Kepa's small hands will be coming like this, He'll be like, the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. He'll be like, whoa. I mean,
It would look like a bird flew by quick or something.
He'd be better off catching the ball with his mouth instead of his hands. Yeah,
No, for real,
that's
man.
it, bro. That's it. Like the T-Rex would do.
Oh, dear.
Today you are on something, you people.
You guys gonna kill me today, man. I tell you. Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be with you on that.
Nah, it was just so weird, bro. Every time we had a corner kick, the ball would be. It's like the ball would last in the air for like 10 minutes or something. They still haven't cleared the ball when Kepa is in the goal. It's like the ball is trying to force itself in the net without even nobody heading it. It was so amazing, man. I'm glad he's
But
gone.
good luck.
He's
He's
gone.
Are you gonna consider him like a legend? Because he won us trophies.
Yeah, a legend.
Kepa
You know what?
legend.
I
What
mean,
the team
Kepa has
talk-
a story though. I would say
Yeah,
he
he's
has a story, but not
Yeah, but
I don't know about the legend part.
But you know what, though, guys? The team talk every game for every team in the Premiership was when Kepa was in the goal, just shoot it in the top corner, anywhere behind the top corner. You're going to get a goal. You're going to get a goal. You're going to get a goal. As a guy could not.
That's true.
But what I will give Kepa more for, though, is his distribution of the ball in terms of kicking from the feet. I think he's probably better in terms of that. Maybe.
But the problem is when he kicks long, they start counter immediately because it's going straight to the position. Kicking the ball is okay, but not only pass backward or sideways to people close to you. Kick it long, and let's see, just like Edison or Allison will just pinpoint somebody,
Yeah, but mind you,
I don't know if you guys realize, but that the passes that Sanchez kept trying yesterday never worked. I mean, at one point.
Well, it's still also very. He was out for a long period of time. Remember that. So those accuracy is gonna take a little bit of time to adjust his passes.
He's only just come,
Yeah, he was on the bench at Brighton. Remember? So.
Did you see your friend, your old Mendy? Yeah, in the Saudi
he made a mistake in Saudi. Like, how you make a mistake over there, bro? How?
Oh my goodness,
that was terrible.
Oh
man.
yeah, I didn't see that.
He made a mistake in Saudi, man.
Yeah, one of those horrible passes, that he's
straight
trying
to
to
the
play with his feet.
You couldn't miss. That's where Bobby Firmino scored a hat trick.
The crowd's gonna start yelling at him.
They're gonna ask for their money back. That's what. It's
You
too
keep the
late.
receipt.
It's
Keep
too
the
late.
receipt.
Too late.
Oh, we kept the receipts, huh?
You guys know how, like in the Premier League, when what you call it, when a striker is next to the box and then other fans scream shoot to shoot the ball. When the ball goes back to Edouard Mendy, it's the opposite. We all scream shoot to clear the ball
Oh,
away
oh, yeah.
because of the pressure this guy gives us. Man, it was too much.
I mean, you should watch the highlights. But that Saudi league there, that game there, the atmosphere in the stadium, wow.
Yeah,
that was
Saudi
electric.
actually got a lot of people over there. The opposite to like Qatar, they are just like the size of Louisville, Kentucky or something. But Saudi is a huge country. They have a lot of people. So people really love football over there. So that's why I told you people to keep an open mind, because people tend to think that the only people who play football in the world is in the Premier League or nothing. No, there are some certain country. You go to South Africa, you will see like people, you will see the derby, like the Soweto derby and stuff. Look, but people don't care about that because the Premier League is kind of top there, media and all that. Now you're gonna start.
Why does the French Farmers League produce so many good players?
Well, call it whatever you want, but because they are good.
Because they are good, man. You bringing back to the Premier League. I don't know, man.
Half of Chelsea is from France, so it's there's something there. They do something in the water or something. I don't know what it is in France, but they're damn good at producing football players. Even though there's only one team in the league, it doesn't make any sense.
No, it's not one team anymore. This time, Chelsea are gonna win the French league. Strasbourg.
Yeah, Strasbourg.
Okay.
They beat Lyon yesterday.
They were
isn't it,
Lyon
I think?
yesterday.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah.
2-1.
And the PSG got a lot of new players. Neymar is going to Saudi now. Messi is not there anymore. Mbappe apparently is gonna stay with Dembele from Barcelona. He's a PSG, but I'm sure that Strasbourg can beat them this season. You will see it's gonna be more competitive this season.
They're gonna be confused why they got so many viewers. Strasbourg versus PSG, because all the entire Chelsea fans gonna be there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be
Sorry,
doing the
English media.
watch-along for sure.
Yeah, we will be here.
Let's see who was in starting lineup for Strasbourg yesterday. It'll be interesting to see. Strasbourg. Who was playing?
Oh, just
Angelo.
one question for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Just one question for you. That young striker, the one I was going on about last season, the young French kid who went to PSG in the end, and is in Nikite. What's going on with him? Is he still there, or is he actually left?
They are trying to sell him.
Why are we not in
it
for
didn't
him,
work
man?
out for him. Like, he went there just to play with Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, but he was on the bench all the time. I think he wasted an entire season of his life, of his development, because Newcastle actually offered good money for him. He refused.
Yeah, I remember that.
Even Borussia Dortmund, so many teams that could really give him a chance to play. He didn't play, that's all I can say. And I think PSG are trying to sell him. 35 million. I even made a video, or I talked about it in one of my videos, say, hey, Bolly, watch out. This
I was
kid,
gonna say.
just get him and they loan him out somewhere. And he got potential, He's the one for the future.
Would you take him to Chelsea now, though? From what I've seen of him.
No, not
I mean,
now.
he was
I will send
not
him
now?
to Strasbourg. I will send him somewhere on loan to develop. Because now we have even Mr. Washington, the president, is coming to Chelsea. I think he arrived today in London. David Washington from Brazil. He's also a very, very good kid who can develop. And we have Whisper, Richard from Jamaica, So we have so many of them now that I don't know what we're going to do. But you have really to be elite, really in top level to make it Chelsea right now, The standard is going.
So can I ask what do you guys think about what does distinguished panel think about our next second choice goalkeeper? Because with Kepa gone, we're going to need a number 2, because I don't
Very
think we
good
can
question.
depend on Bettinelli.
Very good question. Who's going to start? Who are we getting? DJ, do you have any name that you would like to see?
I mean, it's not that I would like to see. It's only because he's been linked with us for a while, and talks came out today that he could be the next possibility after we get the Elise deal and the Lavia deal wrapped up.
Who?
And that is not. I was about to say his name. He's not even going to come in as a number 2 because I still think Sanchez will be the number 2. I think we're looking at Diogo Costa from Porto. That name's been coming up again, and there's a possibility. There's talks. Talks have begun again between Chelsea and Porto for his signing. That could be one player that we could end up bringing in. I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Probably we have to buy everybody now and wait for a big sanction and suspension from buying players. So we don't care anymore because we got everybody already. I would take two windows ban, no problem, because we have already everybody in the team.
Exactly.
But he will cost a lot of money, though. That's the only thing. That's probably the reason why it may not happen.
75 million. That is a lot of money.
The guy is good, though. He is good. He is very good with his feet. He's a good penaltist, stopper. He's good, that guy. And he yells like Onana. Yeah, you don't mess with don't mess with his view. Like he tells you where to position so you don't block his view, or where to position so you can help him out. So he's a very aggressive.
And Kasper Schmeichel's been mentioned as well, by the way. Kasper Schmeichel's the other one we're looking at, apparently, maybe.
Yeah, I would go for someone like Schmeichel, who has Premier League experience and who will come in cheap, just to cover for the meantime.
What about David De Gea? Because he's a free agent now, isn't he? I think
he's gonna be expensive even in salary. We're trying to take that wage bill down. So De Gea might be on free, but I think he's gonna be around 150 to 200k a week. That's what he's gonna demand.
Apparently, Ancelotti blocked his. Sorry to interrupt. Apparently, Ancelotti blocked him from being signed by Real Madrid. Probably it's because of that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Eric Dyer went to Saudi Arabia. Wow. He's playing for Al Nassr, the Tottenham defender. He's okay. He's not that old.
Wow. He's gone for the money more than likely. He's gone for the money.
Yeah. It's always the money, isn't it? But so that means that guy De Gea, he'll probably also be off to Saudi for that kind of money. So everybody's just going for Saudi. Neymar.
So I wanted to find out. I think do you know if Maguire is still going to West Ham, or is Manchester United still holding on for more money?
I think David Moyes already said something that it's already agreed between clubs or something, but he didn't want to say much about it because it's not official yet. But he kind of gave some news. But apparently he's still at Manchester United, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh my!
Well, or you just get a Maguire at Chelsea. That's what you're trying to push here.
But did you see
I
this?
remember when he was linked with us. I couldn't believe it.
Apparently Chelsea now has the LFC midfield trio: Lavia, Fernandes, and Caicedo.
Yes.
LFC.
They were even celebrating Levi Colwill. At some point, he was linked with Liverpool, and they made so many videos. When you go and search for those videos on YouTube, it's just like ridiculous. Like how they celebrate, and I'm like, hey, calm down, man.
How did Wolf miss that?
Can I go back to the hypocrisy of Liverpool Football Club?
Yes, sir.
This owner, John Henry, is talking about reporting us to the FA and the Premier League for breaching rules and so on. Yet Jurgen Klopp was calling Levi Colwill and trying to encourage him to come to his club.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, is that legal? Really? Isn't that tapping up?
Yeah, that when it works for you, it's legal. When it doesn't work for you, it's illegal.
Okay, I see. All right. Calling him and telling him to come. What a cheek.
Type in. Let's type in. So who would you like to see like next? Who should be our priority now? Olise or another goalkeeper, or you think we still need like a proper target man, number 9? Or you think we should just wait for Ivan Toney? Anybody has something to say?
I like the way you said that Ivatoni, man. I had chills. Cause seeing Ivatoni and what's his name, Jackson up top, I don't know. There's a similarity between those two guys.
They're gonna work together very
Definitely.
good because they are different kind of number 9, so they complement each other a lot.
I
I
think
agree.
we should wait for Anthony. Antony, and then we should get Kudus. I prefer Kudus over Elise, man, because of Elise's injury record.
Kudus actually got the worst injury record than Olise. Olise, this injury here from Euros under 21s is like the worst injuries in his career. This hamstring injury that he just got the surgery. That was like the worst. All this time that he been playing for QPR and then went to Reading and all that. Don't know, it's like a knock here, miss one game here and there. This is the worst injury, and this hamstring, it's not like a knee injury or something. This one you can treat, but if you go to Kudus, oh my lord, ankle injuries, knee injuries, even ribs injuries. Somebody kung fu'd him.
Ribs?
Ribs. Like he broken his ribs. He was out for almost a season. I'm not even kidding. Just check. Just double check. You will see. Like wrist injury, the wrist like broken. But that was not his fault though, because it was somebody kung fu'd him on the pitch, like bam, and he was out for like more than almost like 4 to 5 months to recover from that. So his injury record is so bad. Like you don't want to even watch that. But I just hope he's like 21, 22, still young, and recovery is going to be very good. That is my own hope. My only hope when it comes to Kudus.
Going back to you guys talking about Kudus and who he may end up getting. I don't know if you guys saw today. There were tweets going around from David Ornstein and Jacob Steinberg saying that Chelsea are no longer going to be looking for a target man now for this window. Their priority is going to be a winger, another player, another attacking midfielder like an Alese or a Kudos, and it's going to be obviously Lavia, and it's going to be a goalkeeper, but no striker will be coming in instead. The other thing, also mentioning of Kudos, I've heard today that West Ham are very much interested in signing him now, and he's very much happy to be. He's very much interested in that deal. So there's a possibility he may end up going to West Ham. Can you imagine the teams he was linked with? He was linked with Chelsea, United, Brighton. Okay, and he's ending up at West Ham. So it's strange how football changes, doesn't it? I thought he was going to come to us and whatever personal terms agreed, but we just never decided to pursue him. So it doesn't like that's going to happen. And going back to Ivan Toney, I think he's going to be the target we go for in January. If we don't make a striker in the remaining of this window, it will not surprise me come January we end up going for Ivan Toney in January.
Well, I don't think Brentford they'll have an issue, selling Tony, because they are scoring goals without him. So
it's gonna cost money. How many years again he still got on his contract?
That's a good question. That's something I have to.
You have to
research that.
I think he's got about 2 years left on his contract. He's 27 years old. I think he's about 2 years left on his contract. I've got to double check that. I think when I read something last time, I think he's got about 2 years left on his contract.
But man, those two up front, what they can do, like imagine, look at our one-man army in form of Jackson, bullying, exploring every possible space. That's the kind of striker that even if he doesn't score, but his work rate, what he does by inviting his teammates, into the game, like it's just so remarkable to watch. Like he fights for every ball. Every ball he fights for it. Like he's just so Like, where did this guy come from? For how much? Like, this is a steal. This is one of the biggest steals that you know Chelsea have ever had. Like for a striker, like it's just unbelievable to see how he fights for the ball. Like, imagine Konate and Van Dijk being bullied by this guy. These are two big established defenders in Liverpool, but
Mhm.
this one guy just made them. He just held back that Liverpool back line. Just for this one guy alone. So imagine adding someone like Tony in there and the experience that he will bring in there. Like, it's just
Yeah.
something unimaginable.
Come on, Mason Mount, man. Don't let me down, bro. Somebody's laughing at
But can you imagine that?
It's really.
Our academy products are they are thriving everywhere. I just realized just a few weeks ago that Eddie Nketiah too was from our academy. Like,
Yeah.
we are producing gems all over the world. Like, it's just crazy to see. Look at Eddie Nketiah now holding it because Gabriel Jesus is injury prone and Nketiah is taking his chances. You know,
Smith Rowe also came to the Chelsea Academy.
like
Smith
it's
Rowe back in the day. So Chelsea,
wow.
it looks like we are feeding the world. Everywhere you go, it's Chelsea here, Chelsea there, Chelsea everywhere.
And I can't believe last season they were trying to make memes of us. Nobody want to play for Chelsea, especially this Barcelona. You guys remember that the windows? Everybody chose Barcelona over us, and all of a sudden we turned
Yeah, when we
to
lost Kunde and Rafinha, now that
right now the world
Thanks
has
God
turned
we
turned
didn't
around.
sign
Yeah,
those
that was
bombs.
a
Right,
blessing in disguise.
absolutely.
That was an absolute blessing. Thank God.
Thanks God we were going to end up with another dancer from Brazil, and that French guy Kunde, he's always got injured all the
Kunde,
time.
my goodness.
Yeah.
and I
As
think he
as
didn't like the role. He didn't like the role he was made to be playing like many of the time. I think he wanted to be played as a centre back, and then they'll
But
play
he's
him as
short to be a centre back though. He's like less.
exactly.
He's under 6.
So
But his jump is good. But in the Premier League, bro, size matters sometimes.
Oh, come on. He's taller than Fernandez in Manchester United.
Yeah, that's
The
true. That's
defense.
true. He's taller than him, but I'm telling you, he doesn't have the same aggressivity and the same jumping kind of accuracy than Fernandez. You know.
I see it's kicked off already in week 1 on Arsenal Fan TV. They are already after Kai Havertz. They're not happy. Arsenal fans. Week 1, they're
Are you surprised? Are you surprised, People's Republic? I knew it was going to happen.
After one game, come on, man. They already are at he's not Arsenal quality. He's not good enough. Whatever. They're all complaining. I said, wow. After one game, man, I'll give him a break. And
Well,
so this is
preseason also, you remember when he was, yeah.
If Jesus was tall like Kai Havertz, like definitely that's already what I needed. Because I think they said they took Kai Havertz because he could hold the ball or something like that, which I don't know what that means. That's what a striker's supposed to do. But yeah, Gabriel Jesus, it's because of his injury that they took Kai Havertz in there, and because we also had Kai Havertz for sale, and that's the best thing that they saw. But if Kai Havertz had the speed and mentality of Gabriel Jesus, I would have been dangerous. But fortunately, I don't know. That guy's a slow donkey or something. He's taking his sweet time.
Yeah, he loves donkeys, like in real
That's
life.
so embarrassing. You play for Chelsea, you see your favorite animal is a donkey. I'm glad he's going. You look at the bag, it's a lion, and you like donkeys.
You guys are terrible. What's wrong with you?
You know what's the saddest thing as well? What the saddest thing is, yeah? Well, I'm thinking, what was Arsenal thinking? They're paying this man 330,000 a week.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
330,000 a week for a player like that. Really? Really?
It sounds like
I
a
just
panic.
don't.
What I like about Arsenal fans is they lose their head. You know, one of their fans will walk in that field and rip the shirt off his body one day. Keep on playing like that.
Yeah.
So take his jersey off.
Then again, we are also paying Sterling 350k a week, so we shouldn't speak too loud. And
At least yesterday, Sterling did okay. I didn't have much to complain about Sterling yesterday.
Beside the end product.
Yeah,
Yes.
at least Sterling leave dust behind. Kyle is no, he's just
He don't do nothing.
he's a striker. This guy will hold the ball, turn around, and look for somebody to pass the ball to.
Yeah.
Take your player on. At least Sterling running to people.
You're so tall. You're 6 foot something. You should be one step should be 10 steps from the other players that you're taking, and they're still catching you and passing you. What's going on?
Relax, brothers. Relax until when he score a winner at Stamford Bridge. He will score a winner at Stamford Bridge. Bam, 1-0.
What will he do? He knows not to celebrate, Oaks. He will score and just still keep his head down. Because you'll be so disappointed that that's what he could have done for us when he played against Arsenal. That guy, man. Matter of fact, I know he's not even going to play. Look, Arsenal versus Chelsea, they're not going to play that guy. Watch. Because if they do, you think he's going to dribble who? Thiago Silva? And
Disasi.
Right. You think he's going to dribble Disasi? Right. Who's he getting back?
Turn back.
Except turn back. Cucurella or something. Not even Reece James, bro. Imagine putting what's Reece James back up? What's his name?
Malo Gusto.
Oh, that guy.
Imagine Malo
That guy is
Gusto.
hungry.
Kai Havertz lacking.
He's hungry.
Yeah, he's gonna destroy Kai Havertz.
Please, don't hype Kai Havertz against Chelsea. How can you even do that?
No, against Chelsea, not. But in general.
And Kepa is not even here no more. So what corner is he gonna score?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately for him.
That Malo Gusto is actually turning out to be the most important signing we've made this season. When you consider Reece James and the hospital, the doctor, the director of the hospital, with him, we have no other left back. We have no other cover there. So and he saw when he came in yesterday how natural it looked, how easy it looked for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he did have obviously one time where he was caught off, but otherwise. What a lucky strike to get him.
Yeah. Interestingly, when this guy was announced to Chelsea, one of the weaknesses was that, he's good at going forward, but his defending wasn't too great. But I saw something different in preseason. It's like Poch, reinforce his defensive capabilities, and he
awareness,
defense. Yeah, and awareness. Like we are so secure in that right back position.
Oh, gotcha.
He's quite aggressive. He's quite aggressive. He'll hound you and he'll harry you. He won't give you any room. Which is great. It's a great thing. I really am pleased with that guy, 100%.
Absolutely. He went 1v1 with what's the name of the winger guy from Brighton?
Vitoma.
He put Vitoma right in his pocket.
He locked him out of the game.
Locked him out. Vitoma had to get subbed out.
Do you think Reece James was injured yesterday?
No, he wasn't.
I think it's probably a precaution.
I think he was tired, and that's what I read on the media. But we knowing Reece James' character, he was cautious because he felt something for sure.
Yeah.
Because he'd done something like that last season. I felt something, guys, so he went out.
You saw how Diaz did a number on Reece James yesterday. Reece James didn't get a chance to any crosses, nothing. Diaz was just there on him every single time. That was actually a very smart move from Klopp. But by the way, the panel, you guys are so smart. You know everything. So with all these, I was just interested to hear. With the LFC midfield we have now, does it mean that Caicedo and Lavia, they're going to be like the two, they're going to play in front of the back four, and then you're going to have Enzo like the number 8, and then 3, 4, forwards, or how is that formation going to be?
I think it's going to be very, very flexible. They could do back three, four, especially in back three will make it more dangerous. Because if you got Caicedo and Fernandez, and you have Reece James and Chilwell, as right wing backs, look, regardless of where we get a mark, a player is going to drive the ball forward. So, and if we go at back three, Gallagher's a DM. Ooh, please say it again, man. And we use Caicedo and what's his name, Fernandez as 2-8. Man, that would be on lock. And you guys realize it? We use Gallagher as the DM yesterday, and Liverpool only had 3 shots on target.
Yeah, he's become the beast. He's becoming the beast
Right.
that I've never seen that defensive side of him. Like Pochettino has surely whispered something in his ear, and the guy has just transformed. Like that tackle. Like I was saying, oh my God, is this guy going to get a red carpet? It was a clean tackle to take
When
that ball away from Salah, and
Mo
he was the
Salah had
last
that
person.
ball, I thought it was over, man. Because I had a commentator saying Gallagher trying to catch up. I'm like, oh my goodness. And he did the slide tackle. I did not see that coming. That was what really made it all, like Gallagher. I didn't know he had that in his Foot Locker.
Yeah. Respect,
Well, that's
man.
what we needed, I think that's what we needed, and he needs to realise that he has to be, more disciplined, sit a lot more deeper and let the other guys do the attacking. That's how I see it, really.
Come on, Mason Mount, man.
If he does that, there's definitely room for him. There's definitely room for him.
It's going to be fight.
Only thing I think he should improve is passing the ball, long range, fast passes, and things like that. Because Enzo Fernandez had to drop deeper a lot of times to move the ball forward. I know that would take time for sure.
I believe that will come in time. I'm sure it will come.
If he just gets solved before then, he's more likely. Likely to get solved.
I also.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you guys think yesterday Pochettino's subs was too late?
I think he's just testing the stretch, he just didn't want to change because they were stable against Liverpool, and he was afraid to make too many changes too quickly because Liverpool is Liverpool. He found the formation which sort of like put the game in a status quo, stop Liverpool, and he was just scared that just one bad substitution was going to open the door.
Mr. Mount is getting out.
He's gone already. He's gone. Sorry, there's no hat-trick today.
Manchester United about to score now.
Yeah, he's already trending on social media.
He's already no.
Yeah, like for real. I'm checking. You see me everywhere here doing my thing. He's already trending.
What they're saying about him there?
He's not United fans. Chelsea fans.
How do you rate Mason Mount out of 10? How is he worth the money? Blah blah blah. So it's trending already.
He shouldn't have accepted that number 7. He should have gone. He should have done the Breuer thing. Armando Breuer picked number 19 for a reason. You don't want to carry that number 9. That's a heavy. Like those are heavy numbers to carry, especially for a team like Man United.
Even Jackson didn't take the number 9.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I told Mr. Oak. Self-awareness. You put number 7 on your shoulders, it's over with. You trained in it before your first game.
Exactly. You should have added a 1 on that before that 7. Probably make his work lighter.
Now, that reminds me of Koulibaly. He want to call my poor man John Terry. Talking about he's about to be the gate man.
And do you think that number 25?
This guy was a clown, man. I can't believe he called John Terry. And now it's in Saudi Arabia or whatever.
Yeah, I feel I don't know. I felt bad for that brother because I thought he could have one more season ish. He would be stable, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah. It's funny to say that he said he wants to be the security gate man for Chelsea's defense or something. He ended up kicking himself out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
He's supposed
why
to guard the gate.
He kicked himself out of his own club, did he?
get him out. So
You guys are
yeah,
killing me today.
Honestly, man, you guys, man.
Killing me today.
Hello.
He kicked himself out of his own club.
He really-
dear.
He
Oh,
left
man.
himself out.
Koulibaly is my boy, man. Leave him alone. It just didn't work out for him. Corner kick for Wolves, and I'm sure that they're gonna score here. From now on, Mount not there anymore, so I don't care who's gonna score. Now I want them to lose. United. Why did you take Mason Mount out? Now I have something to hold on, and say because he didn't play the entire game. That's why he didn't score a hat trick.
Oh my God.
I have something to
Let it
hold
go.
on.
Let it go, man. He played at his natural position, man.
Mm-hmm.
For a very long
So-
minute.
Tell me,
So,
guys,
okay.
how are Wolves not winning this game?
Yeah,
I
tell
don't
me
know how
what.
they're winning this game.
And I was going to ask you. Sorry to cut you, DJ.
Sorry,
I was
that's
going
right,
to
bro, that's
ask
right,
you about the number 25, if he was retired. And I put even something on Twitter early on, and I said Caicedo is supposed to make a call and call Zola, because since Zola nobody takes that number. So Moises Caicedo agency actually confirmed now on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, that he will be wearing number 25. So the number is not retired.
He's not
anymore.
retired.
Yeah, I don't know number 25 in Chelsea. Who used to wear it?
Zola
Zola,
was
innit?
the last one, long time ago,
Zola, mate.
2,000
Was he
years
like a
ago.
great player or something?
Legend.
Zola?
Oh, he was a legend, bro.
Wow.
Legend.
Legend.
You don't
What
know
a player.
Zola, bro? Come on.
Oh, Gianfranco Zola.
No, I don't think I met him.
Then there.
Was it 4.2 million we signed him for? Something like that. We signed him back in the 90s or 2000, whatever it was. What a player! What a player he was, mate. Honestly.
Absolute
I think
legend.
he should just wear the shirt. No more phone calls. Let's just leave that in the
Go by
past.
respect, you know.
Somebody tried that.
And then
I think
failed
that brings a lot of
miserably.
pressure. Now, I think I like my style like simple. Just don't bring a lot of pressure on yourself. You know, like doing what Koulibaly did,
But
or wearing
if you
number
wear
7.
it and don't call it, and you have hard time, people will tell you this is a curse because you didn't call. You didn't respect your elders.
But the thing too is when you do that, then comparison. They start comparing you to the player.
Well, they don't play the same position. They can't be compared because Zola was absolutely a goal scorer machine, and this brother here is coming just to help us defend most of the time. So yeah, I don't blame you. What is going on? Steven Gerrard just won his first league game with Al Ettifaq. That's the name. As a manager, his side just beat Al Nassr. They beat Cristiano Ronaldo and Sadio Mane. They beat them 2-1.
Oh, wow. Congratulations to him.
Steven Gerrard.
Sleepy.
Sleepy G. So Jordan Henderson, Sadio Mane was the captain of Al Nassr. I don't know if Cristiano Ronaldo has a knock or something. And Henderson was the captain of Al Ettifaq.
You didn't see how Ronaldo was celebrating winning the Asia Cup final?
A cup is a cup, bro. If he didn't win it, you can't even win the Asian Cup. Now he won it and he celebrated and was demanding to be named the player of the tournament. He was asking how the hell they didn't give it to him. Like for real, just check on social media. They show it. They zoomed it. How he didn't win the man of the game or something, the man of the match or something.
MVP.
Man United just scored.
Aye.
Raphael Varane.
That means
one
my
Nottingham.
stream is a little delayed or something. Let me refresh it. Yeah, I'm not really like 100% focused on that. Yeah, 1-0. I see it. I was like 30-second delayed. So yeah.
Good for them. They worked hard. So I'm sorry it's not your boy. I'm sorry it's not Mason Mount. So what is he? 007 now? Is he? Is that what was trending on social media about him? 007 or 008?
So Chelsea are going for Kuna or Kuna. I don't know how to pronounce his name. So Jacobs, what's his name? Steinberg. He just reported that Chelsea are going for Kuna. So I don't know really.
What is he? Or player or goal? What is he? Goalkeeper?
No, he's a player.
Player.
Kuna actually the best player in the world, but Chelsea have broken the British transfer record again, signing Moses Caicedo and blah blah blah. Let me double check. Probably people are trying to just throw some names out there just to banter. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
So this Kuna is what is he, an attacker or is he?
I don't even know what the position. I heard about the guy. Probably he plays in Spain or something, but I don't know much about him. I just saw some people, being like on my, my page or somewhere. So I'm just double checking, but it's not like a credible source or anything. It's just like we're gonna be linked with everybody now. All right. This game, man. Yeah, Moses Caicedo looks very good in blue. So,
who's Chelsea's next game?
West Ham.
Away. Okay. West Ham look poor.
They are not poor though, because they just got Alvarez.
Kudos could be in their team before that match on Sunday as well. Do you know that if that deal goes through?
Interesting.
Maybe Harry Maguire as well. So if Harry Maguire, we're definitely gonna win.
Here's an interesting.
Before one.
Here's an interesting transfer. Man United approach for Everton. Amadou Onana.
Yes.
United are going. Jacob Steinberg's reported that. That's an interesting one. He's a good player.
But how about Amrabat? Amrabat or something?
Amrabat, yeah, he's their main target. And also, I also heard the guy who plays at Bayern Munich. What's his name? Kimmich. Is it Kimmich? Joshua Kimmich.
Joshua.
He's the other one. Yeah, he's one that's also linked with United as well.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, it seems like Bayern have just gone to pieces now. I don't know if wasn't expecting to lose that the German Super Cup.
Yeah, I think that is sad that Harry Kane goes to Bayern for the finals and they lose it instead.
I mean, you have to wonder still if there's a stigma surrounding some of these Spurs players. They seem to bring when they go to another club, they seem to bring it down for some reason. I really don't know.
Yeah,
I hope it's not the case.
Yeah, but they
like
tend
you
to
said,
win.
the Spursy thing.
They tend to win when they leave Spurs. They tend to win cups and trophies when they leave Spurs. While they're Spurs, they win nothing. But one moment there's so many of those players who left Spurs and they've won championships and the European Cups and all that stuff. But the Spurs, no way, no how.
Except Harry Kane.
Harry
Exactly.
Kane,
This is what I'm making.
Oh my goodness, man. You better go see some African voodoo or something.
he's going to score goals in that Bundesliga. Watch it. Wait, he's going to score at least 30 goals. At least minimum. Maybe. But that's easy pickings for him. It's not the Premier League where he's just, if you look at him, he's just so much bigger and stronger than half of those players who are on the field on that final day.
I also think it's going to depend on Thomas Tuchel's tactics. Let's not forget who that guy is, Tuchel.
Ooh, don't
Can
mention
I say
he's-
something in regards to that? 'Cause
He's a
I'm-
holy cow. You're not allowed to criticize him.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
go
point
on.
I
You
want to
wanted to say
make. I mean, is he really the world-renowned, fantastic manager that everybody is praising him to be? Because I mean, he suffered quite a disaster there at Bayern Munich. There, you know, he's not been doing too well, to be honest with you. And yeah, all right, he did good in the final 6 months when he first started at Chelsea, but when he had the season for himself, you know, the beginning of it, he did start to nosedive, you know what I mean? So
I said this a long time ago, and people hammered me for it. I said, no, you're a hater.
The problem with Thomas Tuchel is he doesn't develop anymore. Back at Mainz, back in the day, he used to work with the academy, but now he's like more focused on finished article. You want to win now, and that can go really good or go terrible. Just like at Chelsea, you got 300 million spent on Koulibaly, Kukureya, and people like that. Aubameyang. Lukaku is not him, according to many people.
Sorry,
He has
it's not
nothing
him.
to do with Lukaku. It was the Marinas. But I think he had some kind of input. He just realized that it didn't work out the way he intended. So because we love him, we're gonna bail him out and say it wasn't his signing. If Lukaku was like 100% and banged like 30 goals that season, nothing happened, no interview, people were going to give him credit. Oh no, Thomas Tuchel, look at how he took him to the next level. So when we love somebody, is we give credit to everything and we try to bail him out if something doesn't work, and it's gonna be Mason Mount to blame. So what I can say on that one is like Thomas Tuchel don't really develop anymore. He's a very good manager. He's not a coach anymore. Just like Mourinho, they just want to manage because they are in a certain level of finishers. They are not like builders anymore. And that is not a critic, because some people, you can build and you don't know how to win. But other people are just, they know how to win. They don't have time to be patient and develop anybody. So the danger now is you spend 110 million on Harry Kane. You break the record. Never happened before at Bayern. Like, they don't really buy expensive players because everybody want to go to them. Everybody in Germany is like a dream to play for them. So they might even run their contract down in order to join Bayern on free. They've been having a lot of transfer. You ask yourself, how the hell they can get Lewandowski on free? Because Lewandowski refused to sign a new contract. Bayern, I suspect they were already knocking the door and say, hey, don't sign it, bro. You're going to come here. We're going to give you this and that. They got him on free. So many players are like very, very cheap. And then comes Thomas Tuchel. He just did everything. Even flew to London to meet Harry Kane, convince him. And instead of like buying 3 quality players with 110 million, they went for 1 player. They put everything in one basket. What if? That is the danger. It could go really good or really terribly wrong. And then the guy that will come after Thomas Tuchel is going to pay the price of that, because no money anymore to spend in transfer, because he went for the end, the finished article, now. And then what about the future? So Harry Kane, and even if he wins like the Bundesliga, it doesn't count for many people. They didn't need him to win domestic trophies. He need to win the Champions League in order really to get some sort of credit. So yeah, that is my point of view. He's good, but now many teams wanna also focus on developing, and if he can develop that aspect, that is going to be good, of giving youngsters a chance and try to be patient with some players and also be flexible. Imagine if he goes there and Musiala start playing as a wing back. You kill the kid, right? You completely destroy him. How can the kid develop? And then when he flops, get rid of him because he's not good enough. You forget that the kid just don't feel comfortable being a wing back. Play the system that will fit the players that you have. So let's wait and see how Harry Kane is going to perform in his system. But it could go wrong, or I don't know. And Harry Kane been struggling with a lot of injuries too. What's going to happen if one bad injury and he's out for 4 months?
That's going to be a lot of pressure on Thomas Tuchel now. A whole lot of pressure on him. So you need to justify that expenditure that you've paid there. So, we'll see. I was sorry for Harry Kane. I wish he could have won that, German Cup. But just
he brought a Spursy with him, so.
Just got to keep going, keep trying. Pray that something comes his way.
In general, I think Thomas Tuchel is a good technician coach. Except when he was at Chelsea, Chelsea got attacked by cybersecurity. Chelsea was getting hacked, being attacked, getting thrown at everything. You guys remember the PTSD, should I say, or the coma that we almost had as fans? They wanted to take our clubs away. Yeah. They did so many rubbish that interfered with our football team. Now look at where we are today. We got rid of every player who was a victim of that. So when Tuchel was here, I think he was building something great, because his first season that he had by himself, he ended up being third under Liverpool and City. Or was that the year that we won the Champions League? I have bad memory. And then finally the year that I think that he had by himself was the year that we got sanctioned. And even before, even before the sanction, we was already.
You're right.
Even before the sanction, we was performing. We was scoring good goals, and he was demanding for a striker. He was demanding for players. And even after that, we end up being fourth. Because of injuries and all that crap that we had. And then when he finally had a third season, he didn't even get the chance because we have new owners who fired him. So I think all of that in general, if you look at his profile or his portfolio, I think he's a great coach if he gets what he wants, because in Chelsea that's technically what he did. Not everybody that he wanted, because somebody like Lukaku brought 99 problems. But even without Lukaku in the team, to think about Thomas Tuchel won the Champions League with Timo Werner, Tammy Abraham, and so many more players that we sold today because they were no longer, good players. Now there was a lot of questions. How did Chelsea win the Champions League with these players?
How Di Matteo won the Champions League too. Like a short-term thing is a Chelsea thing, not necessarily the manager. Like it's always good to come to a situation like that and then use the momentum. Chelsea always wins big things after time like that. You judge a manager in long term when you start now bringing your own players, your own team. And if you are stuck it's only one way of play football, my way or no way. I don't adapt to anybody. Everybody need to be sold. Yeah. That is the problem.
When the long-term moments came, he had bad luck with that too, because we didn't sign no players.
No, when we signed Koulibaly. We signed Koulibaly and Aubameyang. How that is?
No. That was last season. The season before that, the only player that they added into our squad was Lukaku.
Yeah, but because he agreed, because he thought that the players that just won the Champions League were good enough. He just realized in the middle of the season that it's not what he was thinking, probably, because it was a short period of time kind of thing. So in the long term, everybody pretty much say that it was good because we got Saul Niguez on loan. Everybody, we refused to go for Chouameni. Like, he refused himself to go for, you know, he said Jorginho was the greatest midfielder ever and all that. He refused to address actually things. So it wasn't only about, you know, he was happy about it. Like, there's no problem because we have already a team that just won you the Champions League. So now we just need the missing piece. And that's why everybody agreed to go and spend 100 million on Lukaku, and the rest is history. So yeah, we can try here to bail him out because we like him. I like the guy personally. I'm just not one of those people that will go Evo, or yes, man, don't say anything. And this is the social media and the community, Chelsea community. It's just, you have to go all in or all out. Don't say anything. If you question tactics, no. You have to blame Mason Mount. Like, for example, let me give you an example. Okay, we messed up at Stamford Bridge. Edouard Mendy passed the ball to Benzema, whatever it was. We lost at home. We went to Madrid. We correct the situation. Bam, 3-0. 10 minutes to go. What Thomas Tuchel did, brought Hakim Ziyech and Pulisic. All right? You know how they have amazing defensive work is, right? Ancelotti, 10 minutes to go, he had nothing to lose. What he did, he took all the defenders out, brought the powerful, energetic power, pace. He knew that Marcos Alonso is dead, legs gone. He knew that Aspilicueta. So he adjusted just to go for it because you have nothing to lose. But we went also to put people to attack. And you have people like very defensive people on the bench. Well, at the end we lost.
We had the game locked.
Yeah, put John Obi Mikel. Bring John Obi Mikel. Put Makelele there. Make the game unplayable. It's 10 minutes to go. Mourinho is winning that game. 100%. He's going to start fighting in the sideline with Ancelotti already. So they can stop the game in order for John Obi Mikel to warm up and come on. So that is tactics. Those are little things. And you know what happened at the end, right? We lost the Benzema, boom, we lost, all right? Oh, we're so proud of the manager, and it's Mason Mount to blame. Brothers, let's be honest. You like somebody, the only thing that you can do is just tell the truth, the little truth. Bro, do you think if we didn't make that stupid change? Marcos Alonso, I was screaming here in the same channel. Take this brother out. He can't even walk anymore. We know that when he's still 100%, he's just like jogging. When he's finished, he can't even walk. And where the problem came, bam, Lucas Modric, bam, to Rodrigo, who just came on, the pace. And we were just ball watching because nobody could just cope with the situation anymore. At the end, I'm so proud of my manager. He's the best in the world. It's Mason Mount fault. All right? So that's the way it is in the community. You can't tell the truth. You like somebody, you have to be all in or all out. Like me saying the truth about Thomas Tuchel, how. And you know that last summer he wanted to sell Levi Colwill at any cost. He wanted, Fabrizio said it. David Onston reported. I have even those screenshots that I take just to show people proof. He wanted to look at, and he wanted just to go for somebody like Kimpembe, like those people who he thinks are ready now because he doesn't care about the future. So that is not a critic. Those are like fact, simple fact. But in the Chelsea community, you give fact told people that are popular, you are in trouble. because you have to copy paste narrative and get to the bandwagon. That's the problem. And like now, nobody is talking about Enzo Fernandez. It's just masterclass. Well, nobody's gonna talk about those one-on-one chances that he's missing. No, he's masterclass. That's it. It's Gallagher's fault. There is nothing wrong by saying, hey, bro, you have to improve your finishing, right? Because if it was somebody else in your position, we were going to kill him. So we close an eye on people that we like, and we open like 4 eyes on watching from every direction to see what the people that we don't like, what's wrong with them, and create narrative. And so I'm not that kind of person. The game is about to end. Or already ended? No.
Onana might have given away a penalty here.
How was that not a penalty?
It's Man
They're
United.
checking,
Did you see?
they're checking the VIR.
Did you see just before Cucurella ran on the field? Did you see that?
Honestly, Rob, I knew you were going to say something like that. I was waiting for something like that to come out of somebody.
I'm surprised you guys didn't say anything.
No, I was waiting for you, I guess, Bob, because you were going to be the one to come out with it.
No, I was listening to the big story about TT. Thomas Tuchel.
He's one of my favorites. Don't worry. But me, even if I like you, the only thing that I can do is tell you.
But also, it will have been different. The Stamford Bridge game, Real Madrid versus Chelsea, everyone made the mistakes. It's true that
we know all that. Yes.
In 11, but if these mistakes also will have never happened, we wouldn't have had that problems at Real Madrid too.
And you never know. That is football, bro. You can't really read the future, but you just played the moment. So in the moment, we made mistakes. We moved the second leg away. We corrected the situation. Just needed a little bit of thinking outside the box to see the game out. 10 minutes to go. Mourinho wins that game. I'm telling you right now. With the players.
Park the bus.
Yeah, park the airplane. Do whatever it takes. That's why I say, bring John Omi Mikel. You don't bring Hakim Ziyech. He can't defend. He can't run, that brother. Pulisic, you push him around. He's like 5 miles. You can push him and he's out of the Bernabeu. Now, and you putting him. I mean, it doesn't make sense. We don't need a goal. We need to protect. But nobody said it because it's Thomas Tuchel, because you're going to get in trouble. People are going to follow you. They're going to insult you. But this is the truth. But
it's not Thomas Tuchel who signed those players either, though. He came and he had to make something work with the players that he had, and then he thought these guys were the guys. Like, when you think you're that guy. But I believe when the new season started, we knew. Look, Thomas Tuchel was ready to sell half of the entire squad before what these new Chelsea owners have done. Though, let's be honest with that too. Because he did a mistake. I agree. But after the season was over, before he got fired and everything, we all saw it coming. A lot of these Chelsea players were going to get sold out, and he brought right in Sterling, Aubameyang. What was that defender guy's name? The security guard. Koulibaly, Cucurella. He had plans for these players. He had plans for these players. Now, what happens? He gets fired.
Yeah, do you think that they're gonna perform differently under Thomas Tuchel? Like Aubameyang start banging goals?
If Thomas Tuchel still had the job today?
Yes, if he was given a chance to work with those players
without Mason Mount. And
so now you are switching to Mason Mount. You're not talking about the players that he just bought. You see how he goes? That's the problem. He goes.
I'm saying because we will have cleared off the window anyway. If Thomas Tuchel was still today and he still had his job, with what just happened right now, I believe it will have still happened. All these players will have still get sold out.
Because we have another. Okay, the game ended and Manchester United just won 1-0. People, 3 points. That is the most important for them. All right. So
Thomas Tuchel's problem. He was too loyal to his players. So he was so
You
loyal to, like,
Jorginho, but
example,
you didn't even mention Jorginho that he adore, but you just pointing Mason
Captain
Mount.
Dave,
It tells you everything you want to
Captain
know.
Dave.
And he loved
You look
Mason
like-
Mount too because of the work ethic and everything he would demand. He would do it. And Mason Mount was playing out of position. Everybody knows
look
that,
at-
but nobody
But
will
Mm-hmm.
say.
he kept on playing Aspilicueta, for example. We all knew that his legs were gone.
That's-
His
yeah.
legs.
That's the problem.
And there,
Yeah.
game after game, Aspilicueta let him down. They kept on picking. Was it? That's my captain. That's my captain. But if he had been a bit more, I can say, harder manager like Mourinho, taking tough decisions. I'm dropping you. You're out of form. You're not good enough. End of story. But sometimes you can be too loyal to your players, and they can be your downfall. This is what
Yes.
Tuchel's problem was.
This is true.
Basically.
100%.
Not only just
And the
Captain Dave,
problem
but other
is
players as
those
well.
same players that he's loyal to, they are committing a lot of mistakes, but rarely you will see Chelsea community blame Jorginho, call out on Thomas Tuchel decisions. It's always going back to Mason Mount. That's the problem that I don't like in this community. Always. Jorginho will pass backwards, sideways, backwards. 100 passes. All right. He's going to pass the ball to freaking Mendy and point the fingers to Mendy to kick long.
But
I'm
now
like,
at Arsenal, he's not doing the same thing.
because of
You know.
well, he doesn't play a lot. That is first one, and because of the way they play at Arsenal, actually fit him, because they are that kind of tiki-taka thing, that recycling the ball.
And I was going to also say that the new project didn't begin when he was in the club. It started after he got fired. That's
What
how
they
I'm looking
wanted,
at it.
what they wanted to build a new project already. That's why Todd Bowley said clearly on one of
on the
the
interview.
meetings that he said that no, we didn't agree on the direction of the club. Probably they told him, listen, now we have to start mixing up, developing some youngsters here and there, and we're gonna be multi-club and we're gonna bring a lot of youngsters. And he was like, no, we have to win, we are Chelsea and all that. And they just realized, man, 300 million that we just spent here, those players are no resale value, no nothing on the pitch. So why are we just going for the finished article? This is a business here. We have to build for long term. Thomas Tuchel he's not for long term, bro. He wanna win now, and I understand him. That is not a bad thing, but the project really didn't fit him. Like now you are bringing Ugo Chuku, you're bringing people from Brazil all over the world and coach them. Thomas Tuchel is gonna stick with 3 at the back, and winger and hope for the Rhys James and all that. So, it didn't work out for him. Good luck at Bayern Munich, and that's the end of it. All right, people, we're gonna have to leave, and everybody that have a breaking news for us or something to bring on the table, go for it, and then we're gonna say goodbye. Yes.
Yeah, just got something. I don't know how true it is. This is Top Skills Sports UK, just stating that breaking is Callum Hudson-Odoi is now close to joining Fulham. Club is now finalising details on the transfer.
They didn't give the amount. How much is gonna?
No, nothing
amount.
like that at all, mate. Nothing mentioned on there.
Okay. Yeah,
So
man,
just breaking.
Callum, my boy. Unfortunately,
He couldn't even make it a Bayer Leverkusen team. He was not even on the bench.
huh?
He was terrible there.
What?
I'm gutted he's on as well.
What do you say?
He was terrible at Bayern Munich and Leverkusen, Callum.
No,
He's complete-
that is another conversation that I'm not gonna take it, man. But we're gonna stay here for 2 more hours. There are reality that people who never played football don't understand.
But he's on the teams. I'm not the manager by Leverkusen.
He was playing every single game under the manager
was
that
not.
wanted him. When they sacked him
Alonso.
and brought Alonso has another vision. It has nothing to do. It's just like flicking AVB came, and then you have Didier Drogba on the bench, and you put a freaking, what is this guy who used to dance like a rap song or whatever? He went to Liverpool. I forgot even his name. I can see him now, but I can. But that is an example. Like the reality of teams sometimes have nothing to do with your quality. Has something to do with the manager, the tactics, the system that you wanna play, and then he's gonna let you go. Sturridge playing ahead of Didier Drogba.
Daniel Sturridge.
And even when Luis Felipe Scolari came to Chelsea, he benched Didier Drogba. Can you imagine that things like that? And Benitez came to Chelsea, he benched John Terry on his prime. John Terry on the bench, remember? Because he didn't like the way he doesn't follow instructions and he doesn't do this and that. John Terry on the bench most of the time under freaking Benitez. And look at when Mourinho came back, what he did.
If Hudson-Odoi is really good, right? I mean, not like really, really good. If there's something still there, this part, you know how they said there's a light in the tunnel? Why can't we see that he was given a chance in preseason?
Well, the decision was already made. This is the people that we're gonna stick with. Well, the injury pretty much destroyed.
That's not fair.
The injury didn't really do him any favor, though. That's Achilles injury.
I'm African. The moment I've seen Pochettino, I will dribble the entire field. I will make sure Pochettino see I'm worth it. A coach at least have to do something. At least. These guys are all in one training ground. So the owner said, Hudson-Odoi, you go into Fulham. You done and dusted. So what I'm starting to see here is like at practice, he's not performing. He's not great. He's just going.
It's a package of that. Probably he didn't.
I never knew football was like this.
He didn't go do good on loan, and then he's on a ridiculous amount of money. Some people are speculating 120 to 150K a week. And the new direction at Chelsea, they tried to cut those big wages. So Callum Hudson-Odoi, even if you think, we're going to sell him for 5 million or whatever, but the salary, until now, we're still paying him every single week. So getting away from that chunk of money and buying somebody from Brazil who you're going to pay 50K a week, that is a massive, massive money that you're going to be saving. So we are investing for the future, cutting all the big money. And that is one of the reasons why they wanted just to get rid of, your Mount or you Kai Havertz and Koulibaly. Not necessarily, but the decision was made. Okay, let's get rid of this. We're going to find germs on the market. We have a good team of scout and data people in the office to see. We're going to find germs. Let's go for cheap. Look at what
I hope not germs.
Huh?
I really hope not germs. You say germs?
No.
Gems. Gems or germs?
Well, no, he's putting in an expression.
No, I thought say germs. I said germs. Come on, we don't want any germs. We had enough germs already in the.
Okay, I think you are tired. You are tired. Go to bed. All right, say goodbye to people, man. You're tired. You're just looking for a fight here, right? You're tired already. I think people are already tired. Listen, let's go celebrate a little bit and come back tomorrow for the Here we go for Lavia, people.
Yeah, for sure.
For Lavia. Let's start by People's Republic. This guy is
so God.
Thank you for helping.
People's Republic, bro. Seriously, man. The germs.
Yeah, I was just listening to that. I was just wondering, what is he going on about germs?
Okay.
I'm still God.
So
okay, what is your closing statement, sir?
I think next time I come live, I might have bought some PPEs.
All right, some equipment.
Coughing virus business there. Well, anyway, or sanitizer of some sort. But anyway, yeah, it's been fun. I haven't laughed like this for a long time. Wow, it's been healthy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to laugh. It was a great show. Yeah, it's just a friendly show. We were just talking about stuff. Yeah.
It's healthy to laugh. So you guys, you have fun. Thank you for the entertainment.
The people's champion. A pleasant good night to you and all yours, my brother.
Cheers, man. God bless.
Thank you so much.
See you another time, man.
Next time when you come, and Mason Mount is gonna score a hat trick. All right. Who wanna go next?
I will, man. I will. Right. Next time it's a month to score a hat trick. You say that till December, it still won't happen.
We've been waiting for the next season.
Next season, you keep saying it.
21, 25.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, Mr. Oaks. Thank you for having me on this show. And
No
hey
problem, my
guys,
brother.
everyone have a great night. I'll see y'all. Talk to y'all tomorrow.
Thank you so
You
much.
take care, brother.
And,
All the
take
best to
care.
you and all yours.
All right. Mr. DJ, say goodbye to people before we leave.
we'll do, bro. Now, thanks for having us on. It's been a pleasure chatting with everyone. Big up to you, Andrew, as well. And I'll
too, my
catch you guys all on the next stream. In regards to the family, Yugs. Peace
Thank
out
you
and
so
take
much,
care.
man. Peace,
God
man.
richest
Get
blessings
some
to you,
rest.
my
We
brother.
haven't.
Will
We
do,
haven't.
bro.
You have to catch some sleep, man. This
We'll do, bro.
this
We'll do.
problem. Yeah. All right. Andrew, say goodbye.
Yes, a lovely stream as always, my brother. Fantastic, Dr. Rorks. God's richest blessings to you and all yours, and
Thank you.
I'll
You
be
too.
here tomorrow.
Yes,
I just
sir.
want to ask quickly, is your super chats because I want to
Yeah,
give you
in
some
this
support,
channel,
my brother.
I've been saying I'm gonna activate them because the channel is still small. So I
Okay.
was thinking like I would like push people away because when did they see? I don't know. I'm always overthinking. That's me. So like last time I say I'm gonna activate it, but definitely when I finish here, I'm gonna activate it again. And yeah, don't worry about it, man. Save that money. When I come to your house, bro, a bag of money, I will take the whole bag and run as quick as I
problem,
can.
my brother.
No problem,
No
man.
problem.
Thank you
No
so
problem.
much. God bless.
God richest blessings. Take care.
Thank you. All right, people. Thank you so much for your help, your likes and your dislikes and everything. Take care. Of me no more. Yeah, we not. Yeah, we know that you didn't want. You didn't want Caicedo to join Chelsea now. I got you right, but I don't want to start a fight here. But I will see you next time.